Selby area will be Katie Albee to start off. Serve is good. Grease. Hine gets it to Beetlesbacher into the net. So the first point goes to Herreid Selby area Wolverines. That's how this one starts. Battlers taking on Herreid Selby area tonight. Katie Albee serving. And that one goes into the net, so the Battlers get a free point. One apiece. Neely Vasquez will serve for the Battlers.
See if we get the Battlers on the board here, get some points early in the set.
Helm to Jesse Johnson. And Evelyn Scherer gets it over. Vasquez to Hine to Beetlesbacher. Moncada can't handle it, so Beetlesbacher will get a kill. Battlers take a 2-1 lead.
Brandy Beetlesbacher sporting the pinkish hair this evening for breast cancer awareness. See a lot of pink on the court tonight.
Vasquez serves out. Hit the net cord and flopped out. So we're tied at 2. We have a ballet going. It's a 2-2 game.
Good one. Good, yeah.
Stole that from the old Twins broadcaster Joe Angel.
I started in the Herb Carneal days, so it's...
well, yeah, Herb was with Joe.
That's before my time, I guess.
Be mid-'80s. Anna Scherer serves it. Pursoon to Kaup to Beetlesbacher. Scherer to Scherer. There's 2 Scherers on the court for Herreid Selby area. Kaup gets it in. Alyssa Kaup with the kill.
Yeah, nice kill for Alyssa, kind of cross court. And an early lead for the Battlers. I know when we brought the game last week from Hoven, that was kind of the Achilles heel for Potter County, was slow starts in sets and games. And so it's good to see the Battlers with an early lead tonight.
Number 6, Eve Gable comes in. She'll be serving. Also coming in, number 5, Jordan Kaiser. Going out I didn't catch who went out. Addison Grease was one of them that went out.
Yeah, Finley Hine.
Finley Hine, the other one. Gable's serve is too long, so we're back tied at 3. And Brooklyn Helm will serve for the Wolverines. Herreid Selby area Wolverines taking on the Potter County Battlers tonight. And that serve goes into the net. Another free point for the Battlers. When we have a break here, we'll give you the starting lineups and kind of set things up a little bit. We got on the air a little late tonight, had some technical issues. Brandy Beetlesbacher serves. Helm to get Scherer. Evelyn Scherer gets it over. There's Hine. Battlers get it across. Helm to Albee. That was Beck that hit that one over. And the point goes to the Wolverines. We've been tied at 1, at 2, at 3, and at 4.
Yeah, it's equal opportunity. There's no question early on here. And just a little miscommunication there between Finley Hine and Brandy Beetlesbacher, both playing towards the middle, one from the front, one from the back, and ran into each other.
Evelyn Scherer with the serve. Hine gets it across. And Beck tried to get it across, could not do so. That net cord is sometimes your friend and sometimes your enemy.
Yeah, it's betrayed a couple times, one on each side already.
Battlers up 5-4. Alyssa Kaup serving. Helm. Albee to Moncada. Kaiser. Hine. Pursoon got it over. Beck gets it across. Vasquez. Oh, good save there, but they can't handle it. A good diving save there by Helm. But nobody could hit it over the rest of the way. The Battlers get the first 2-point lead of the night, 6-4.
And I don't know if Mealy gets a kill on that one or not, but good spot for it.
I scored it that way. Kaup over at Hine. Pursoon. Anna Scherer can't handle it, so Pursoon will get a kill. I'm a little lit loose on the kills probably, but I'm not the official scorer anyway.
At the JV level, there's no reason not to be a little generous with the stats, I think. So I'm good with that.
Alyssa Kaup serves. And Anna Shearer to Evelyn Shearer to Beck. Hine to Kaiser. Pursoon can't get it over. So point goes to the Wolverines. They cut the lead to 2 at 7-5. I believe that's right, isn't it? Yeah, there it goes.
Yep.
The scoreboard
I was waiting for the number to come up.
Moncada gets an ace. Camila Moncada.
Yeah, nice serve from Moncada, and Beetlesbacher just couldn't quite control it on the defensive side.
7-6. Camila Moncada serving. Oh, and she gets another ace. The net giveth and the net taketh away.
Yeah, it definitely worked in their favor that time, and 3 quick points, and now we got a tie game.
Moncada serves again. Kaup to Hine. Back to Kaup from the back row, too strong.
And a good decision for Pursoon that time to let Kaup play it. She just hit it long.
And there's a timeout called by the Battlers. So while we have a timeout, well, let's keep it here, and let's just kind of set things up a little bit. We're here in Gettysburg, South Dakota. This is Jeff Adele talking along with Mike Hobart. The starting lineups for tonight for Herreid Selby area. Number 10, Katie Albee, is a 5'6" sophomore. Anna Shearer, a 5'6" sophomore, is number 3. Number 7, Jessie Johnson, is not listed on the program, so I can't give you any information about her. Number 11, though, is Evelyn Shearer. She's a 5'5" freshman. Number 13 is McKenna Beck, a 5'6" freshman. And the libero is number 2, Brooklyn Helm, a 5'4" sophomore. For the Battlers, they have number 10, Neely Vasquez, a 5'2" senior. Number 1, Finley Hine, a 5'2" 8th grader. Number 3, Brandy Beetlesbacher, a 5'11" freshman. Number 5, Alyssa Kaup, a 5'2" 8th grader. Number 8, Addison Grease, a 5'3" freshman. Number 4, Rael Pursoon, a 5'8" junior. So Moncada serving into the net.
Yeah, she's pretty fine line on the serve. She had one that was about perfect, one that kind of crept over the net, and that one just a little bit lower. So kind of a dangerous game to play there if you're going to have any kind of length to serve.
Addison Grease into serve. Moncada to Albee to Evelyn Shearer, and that goes out. Good move there by Alyssa Kaup, at the last second decided, no, I'm not going to play that, and it worked.
And a good serve from Addison Grease to get that point started, and Herreid Selby just couldn't quite get organized.
And there's Helm, and Beck gets it over, and Beck will get a kill for that one.
And a good recovery from Herreid Selby there. It had Beck and Shearer kind of ran, or Beck and Albee ran into each other right off the beginning, and still able to play the ball and get a point out of it.
We're tied at 9. Beck serving. Kaup, Hine gets it across, but tipped right back by Johnson. Vasquez. Johnson to Albee. Sets up Johnson. Oh, mistimed her jump there.
Yeah, I think she might have done Potter County a little bit of a favor earlier. She played a ball that I'm not sure was going to get over the net, and I think it would have been 2 hits for the Battlers.
But that's awfully hard to judge, and your instinct is to go for the ball.
Right.
And there's an ace for Rael Pursoon.
Yeah, the Battlers have been good on the serve. I think 1 or 2 in the net so far, and otherwise they've been pretty consistent. Oh, I jinxed it.
Yeah, somewhere Warren LeBeau was telling us we did the announcer jinx on her there.
Sorry, Warren.
Warren, we know you're listening tonight. We miss you. Hope you'll get back here with us soon. 11-10, Battlers leading. Katie Albee serving to try to tie it up. And she does so as Grease can't handle the serve, so Albee with an ace.
Good strong serve from Albee.
11-11. Kaup to Hine. Beetlesbacher can't get it over the net, so Wolverines get a lead, 12-11.
And you mentioned earlier Johnson isn't listed in the program, so we don't have what height she's listed at, but she's tall, kind of definitely intimidating presence at the net.
Yeah. Easily the tallest of the Wolverines out there. Beetlesbacher to Moncada. Oh, good save. Oh, almost a good save. Moncada got it to Albee, but they could not quite handle it. So 12 even.
Yeah, good competitive set here to start the junior varsity match tonight.
Neely Vasquez serving as we've made a complete circuit of the servers now. Moncada to Johnson gets it over. Hine. And it is blocked. Beetlesbacher's attempt is blocked, and the Battlers can't handle it.
Yeah, Johnson at the net again there, and that's something that the Battlers are going to have to adjust to because, well, I mean, right now she's in the middle, and they're having a hard time getting over or around her.
13-12, Wolverines leading. And the Battlers get a free point. Herreid Selby area's given the Battlers a few of those. We mentioned our friend Warren LeBeau. We want to say hello to you, Warren. We hope you get back here with us soon. We miss you here, but thanks to Mike Hobart for filling in. Mike, you do a fine job too, and we're glad to have you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Eve Gable serving. Helm to Albee to Evelyn Shearer.
Yeah, hit it where they ain't.
Yes.
Found the perfect spot for it, for that kill.
So Wolverines get back out front by 1, 14-13. Brooklyn Helm serving. Pursoon to Hine to Kaup. Moncada to Albee quickly. Pursoon to Hine. Kaup gets it over, and somebody from Herreid Selby area in the net.
I think they said that was Beck was in the net. I thought that's what the signal was. And we see the adjustment from Alyssa Kaup that time. Instead of, kind of lofting it over the net, get a little bit higher so you don't have to worry about the block.
Beck gets it over. Vasquez. Hine digs it out of the net, and the Battlers get it across. Albee. Moncada. That's Kaup to Hine. Back to Kaup. And Helm played it. I think that might have gone out if she hadn't, but it's hard to tell that when you're running around on the court.
I think that one was destined to be out, so a fortunate break for Potter County.
But I've never understood how they can know where they are on the court when it gets running around like that. I guess it's just experience. And the Battlers give the Wolverines a free point there as Brandy Beetlesbacher with a miss hit.
And I'm not a volleyball coach, nor do I ever plan to be, but you kind of think if you were going to coach it that way, you would want your players playing that ball instead of, at least you're giving your team a chance to score there rather than just letting it go and potentially landing in, then you're taking that opportunity away.
And number 14 served that, and I don't have number 14 here, so we apologize to her and to the Herreid Selby area folks. There's a number 14 listed as Maya Ebel, but she's a senior, and I'm guessing that is not her.
Yeah, our program here, our numbers are off one, and so I'm wondering if we're just maybe off a number for some of the players. So for the Herreid Selby fans, if we're getting all the names off by one, then.
Well, I went down and got the starters numbers from the coach, so I'm pretty sure I've got the starters right, But again, folks, we apologize to you, number 14, and we apologize to your family and anybody from Herreid Selby area that's watching. I'd love to say who you are. I just don't know. Yeah, but serving is Camilo Moncada, and she hits it below the net. So the Battlers with a free point, and it's 17-16.
Any slight is not intentional. Got Addison Grease to serve for the Battlers.
And that's too strong. Tied up again. I think this is the first time I've seen Addison break out the glasses.
Yeah, you might be right. I see her in class every day, so I'm used to seeing her with glasses, but, maybe I'm just haven't noticed the last couple matches.
I don't usually see her wearing them in the volleyball matches. Well, there's a serve into the net by McKenna Beck. So the Battlers up a point, 18-17, and Rael Pursoon drops back to serve.
Yeah, see if Rael can drop one in here.
And she did. Now that's the kind of announcer stuff we like.
And if I knew what I did, I'd do it again.
There you go. Battlers up 19-17. And we have one of our officials, Mark Ulrich, visiting at the scorer's table for something. Other official is Brian Zahn. He's up on the ladder in the JV game. rotation check, it looks like. Didn't mention the coaches. For Herreid Selby area, the head coach is Maria Sandmeyer, and the assistant is Elizabeth Dahlke. Albee to Johnson. And that's too strong. Point to the Battlers. Battler coaches, assistants are Samantha Shaw and Katrina Smith. Head coach is Wendy Roush. Samantha Shaw usually runs the JV, and I'm assuming it's Elizabeth Dahlke running the Herreid Selby area JV. That's usually how these things work. Albee to Johnson, gets it over. A little miscommunication, but they got it over in time. And Bielsbacher cannot get it over. 4 hits called on the Battlers. Battlers lead by 2, 20-18.
It was a good recovery and really a good set from Finley Hine. Bielsbacher just couldn't finish the point.
Katie Albee serving. Pursoon can't handle it.
Yeah, a little in between Pursoon and Addison Grease, and I think they might have each got a hand on it.
That could very well be. Second ace for Albee by my count. And there's the net cord, but good play by Hine, but Johnson right there to clean it up.
Yeah, it really was good reaction play for Finley Hine, and Johnson with that height, it was a pretty easy kill.
So we're tied 20-20, and we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Dakota Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even your living quarters in the house, with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocsus.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
And we're back. Katie Albee ready to serve.
Welcome back to the Schlachter Lumber Press Box.
Pursoon can't handle. Oh, but good play by Kaup, and the Battlers get it over. Good play. Albee to Johnson. Good dive by Kaup. Hine. Vasquez gets it over. There's Johnson to get it again, but Hine setting up Bielsbacher, tips it over, and there's a kill for Bielsbacher.
Welcome back to the Schlachter.
A soft kill, but they all count.
The best volley of the night for Potter County. Some nice plays on the left side here for Alyssa Kaup, keeping the ball alive, and then some play in the middle there to finish the point. Good play for Potter County.
Neely Vasquez serves. Evelyn Shearer to Albee to Johnson. Grease to Hine. And a little too close to the net there on the set.
Yeah, you could just see it drifting a little bit. 21-21. It's going to come down to the wire here in the first set.
Anna Shearer serving. Grease to Hine to Kaup. Good play by Helm to dig that one. Albee. Anna Shearer. Moncada. Moncada. And it goes long, so the Battlers get a 1-point lead, 22-21.
Yeah, and this is a point of the game, especially, let's see, who do we? We're going to have Eve Gable coming in to serve here. I mean, a point where, if you're the coaches on the Potter County side, you'd like to see the Battlers just finish this set here.
Moncada to Albee. Johnson gets it over. Good play there. Kaiser to Kaup. Moncada to Albee, sets up Johnson. Little soft shot, but found the right spot. Johnson with her third kill, and we're even at 22. Finley Hine comes back in for Eve Gable.
Yeah, when you have that height that Johnson does, she's going to be subbed out here, actually, and you just kind of expect her to put that down with some force, and she went with the changeup.
Brooklyn Helm serves. Pursoon to Kaup to Hine, gets it over. Helm, Albee, sets up Evelyn Shearer. Vasquez, Hine, Kaup, Helm, Albee sets up Moncada off the net cord, and that'll count. Moncada with her first kill, 23-22 Wolverines.
That turns into a late lead here for Herreid Selby, and now we're back to Brooklyn Helm to serve.
Pursoon to Hine, to Kaup, gets it over. Anashier to Albee, to Beck. Kaup to Hine, back to Kaup. Helm. Albee. Anashier gets it over. Hine with the dive. Beetlespacher gets it across. Albee. Moncada. Good volley here. Kaiser sets up Beetlespacher. Anashier sets up Beck. Vasquez with the dive. And another set that gets too close to the net.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times these last few points. And
I feel bad when I say that, because when it's a good set, you hardly ever say anything. And most of them have been good. Helm serving for the set, but into the net. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah, and just an unforced error there for Helm. And, we've talked about that before. You get a little nervous here. You got set point there, and now Potter County with a chance to steal the set.
But it goes too long. Beetlespacher serve is long, so the first set goes to the Wolverines from Herreid Selby area, 25-23. We will be back for set number 2 of the JV match after this.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we are back here in the Big Red House in Gettysburg, South Dakota. We're back for set number 2 of the JV match between Herreid Selby area and Potter County. Got a couple of things going on here tonight. One of them is free popcorn, which was sponsored by the Mary Ann Foundation. The Mary Ann Foundation's mission is to provide financial support to individuals or families in Walworth, Potter, and Edmonds counties that require immediate or timely assistance for medical expenses, basic living necessities, or educational funding. And so we certainly want to thank them for sponsoring the free popcorn tonight. And I suspect they're probably behind some of the pink ribbons and the pink out stuff tonight we have, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't quite see exactly. I know I saw a couple individuals out there. They're doing some hair, and I wasn't sure exactly if that was part of the organization or not. But yeah, a lot of pink in the gym tonight, and I know Coach Roush was showing some shirts with breast cancer awareness and also tributes to Jackson Hartung from Hoven and Coach Vern Smith from down here in Gettysburg. So you see some of those shirts around the gym this evening tonight too. And
during the middle school volleyball match tonight, the middle schoolers were putting on a bake sale out here to raise money for Coach Vern Smith as he's dealing with some serious medical issues, and we sure thank them for doing that too.
I know Izzy Michelson was one I know for sure that was out there doing hair, so I don't know if that was an initiative that she had started or if she was helping out. But
well, we're ready to start set number 2. Battlers going with not quite their regular starting lineup because we have Jordan Kaiser out there replacing, I believe. Oh, and we also have number 2 Alexis Kellogg out there. So let me go through the the Battler starting lineup here. We have number 8, Addison Grease, number 4, Rael Pursoon, number 10, Mili Vasquez, number 2, Alexis Kellogg, number 3, Brandy Bielspacher, and number 5, Jordan Kaiser. Katie Albee is serving for Herreid Selby area. A good dive by Vasquez, and Kellogg gets it across. Albee to Evelyn Shearer, to Johnson. Grease to Kaiser, to Kellogg, gets it into the net. So 2 for the Wolverines right away. Looks like the Wolverines are going with their same starting lineup from the first match. Katie Albee, Brooklyn Helm, Jessie Johnson, Evelyn Shearer, Anna Shearer, and Camila Moncada. And there's an ace for Katie Albee. That's her 3rd by my count.
Yeah, another good serve to start, and right away a 3-0 deficit for Potter County. They've had a hard time getting a hold of that serve.
Yeah, Wolverines jumping out early, but it's a long match. You got to get to 25, and there's a break for the Battlers as that serve goes into the net. So we'll see if the Battlers can take advantage of that.
Yeah, Jordan Kaiser going to serve for Potter County, see if she can answer, get a few points on the board.
And Shearer can't handle it, so that's an ace.
Yeah, nice ace for Jordan. Found a good spot for it.
Jordan Kaiser, her first ace of the night, 3-2. Evelyn Shearer to Albee, to Johnson. Pursoon gets it to Bielspacher over. Albee to Evelyn Shearer, to Johnson. Kaiser, Grease puts it across. Albee, Shearer, Johnson. Pursoon saves it. Vasquez and Bielspacher gets it over. There's Helm to Albee, to Johnson again. Off the net cord, so not exactly the way she planned it, but a kill nonetheless.
Yeah, and a good volley back and forth that time. Good play on both sides of the net. Somebody's got to win it, and Herreid Selby comes away with it.
Anna Shearer to serve for the Wolverines. And a diving save by Pursoon, but goes for naught, and that'll be an ace for Anna Shearer, her first. And we make our standard disclaimer for you Herreid Selby area folks. If we mispronounce somebody's name, it's not on purpose, and we apologize. And we certainly do want the Battlers to win because we're the Battler announcers, but we'll try to give your folks full credit when they make a good play, too. There's Kellogg getting it over. Evelyn Shearer, Moncada, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, it was going to be 4 and let it hit, so a chance to win serve back for Potter County. We're going to have Brandy Bielspacher.
Helm saves it. Albee to Evelyn Shearer. Bielspacher gets it to Kaiser. Kellogg gets it over. And there's a kill for Kellogg.
Yeah, good kill for Kellogg. And you mentioned a minute ago we don't give a lot of credit for the good sets. That was a good set from Jordan Kaiser that time, setting up Kellogg, and Alexis is able to finish the point.
Brandy Bielspacher serves it. Helm. Albee. Johnson. Just a little tip, but gets it over. Vasquez gets it back. Albee. Evelyn Shearer. Johnson. Kaiser. Grease. Kellogg gets it across, but it hits it wide.
Yeah, right idea. And there wasn't a whole lot of room. Herreid Selby had 3 players on the baseline here, so I'm not sure she would have been able to drop it in, but nice attempt for Alexis.
6-4, Herreid Selby area leading. Brooklyn Helm serving. Kellogg can't handle it. There's an ace for Brooklyn Helm, her first. That was a fine serve. 7-4. Bielspacher, Kaiser, Pursoon gets it over. Albee to Evelyn Shearer. Almost found an opening, but Kellogg gets it across. There's Helm to Albee, to Moncada, but can't handle it.
Yeah, just the timing off, and you know, we've seen Moncada more often in the back row, and so it's a little bit tougher when you're in a position you're maybe not quite as familiar with or comfortable with.
Alexis Kellogg serving, 7-5. Helm gets it over. Vasquez Anna Shearer to Albee, to Beck. Beetlesbacher, and they can't handle that one. Beetlesbacher with the dig into the pretty much into the net, and they couldn't dig it out of there, which is a tough thing to do.
It is, yeah. I mean, when you're just trying to keep the ball in the air, you're kind of at the mercy of whatever your court position is, and there was only so many places she was going to be able to go with that one.
And here's number 14 again serving, and again, we sure apologize that we don't know who she is, but she had a good serve there. Albee, diving attempt by Beetlesbacher, but it goes wide. We'll give Albee the kill there, and it's 9-5. And we have a timeout called by the Battlers. So we'll take it here, and we'll be back right after this message.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first.
I thought maybe I had Katrina's. And we are back.
Welcome back to the Schlachter
Back here in the Big Red House.
Schlachter Lumber.
Set number 2 of the JV match. Herreid Selby area won the first one 25-23. Second one, Wolverines are ahead 9-5. Alongside Mike Hobart, we also want to thank Mike Schlachter for running the keyboard tonight and for setting all this equipment up. We couldn't do it without him. Beetlesbacher digs out the serve. Vasquez gets it across. Moncada to Albee, to Beck. Off the net court, Pursoon to Vasquez, and Reese gets it over. Beck to Albee. Moncada. Reese hits it over again. And Albee gets it across. Beetlesbacher to Reese, but into the net.
Yeah, Addison, Grease just a little late to respond to that one, and couldn't get it over.
You really do have to have your head on a swivel out there. The ball is coming from everywhere, and you also have to know where your players are. Pursoon gets that one over. Albee. Beck. And Beck will get a kill as Beetlesbacher can't handle it. That's her second. 11-5.
And Jeff, you make a good point there too. Somebody, and I think that's part of the issue. A JV team sometimes is just knowing your teammates and knowing where they're going to be on the court. I know that play for Grease a moment ago. You could tell she thought one of her teammates was going to play it, and then when she realized there was nobody there, nobody left to play it, then it was up to her. So it's it just comes with playing together. A lot of time on the court.
Grease serving. Albee gets it across. Beetlesbacher to Kaiser. Pursoon hits it over. Albee. Beck. And Battlers get it over. Good play by Kaiser, but they can't get this one. Albee with the kill. And, following up on your point, the Battlers have a couple of players here who haven't played a lot of JV, especially Alexis Kellogg. We haven't seen her a lot in the JV matches. So it's somebody and that's not a criticism, it's just something you all have to get used to.
Right, yeah, and it's, we haven't seen Alyssa Kaup or Finley Hine in the second set, and so even just have one or two different pieces there, and especially a younger player, maybe they're a little more tentative, maybe they don't move around as much.
Moncada serves it into the net, so the Battlers get a break there. And they need one. They're trailing 13-7. They need to get on a roll here.
Yeah, especially after dropping that first set.
Rael Pursoon serving. And there's an ace for Rael.
Yeah, she dropped one almost in that exact same spot back in the first set.
3 aces for Rael Pursoon, 13-8. Got to start somewhere, and there's another one. She's found a hole in the defense.
Same general area, and I would imagine she didn't try to keep going there and see if the Wolverines can make an adjustment.
Yeah, unless they adjust their setup, she'll hit it there again probably.
Back line's a little further up.
Helm gets that one. Albee. And they can't handle it. There's 4 hits.
4 hits.
I always say hit it that 4th time. Maybe the ref can't count to 4. Battlers getting back into it, 13-10.
Just do it with conviction.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's another ace for Rael.
Boy, she's on a roll here.
She is, and the Wolverines see if they can do something about it by calling timeout. Battlers trail now by only 2, 13-11. We'll be back after this.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Vilas Pharmacies in Gettysburg, Highmore, and Oneida are an independent family-owned business that exists to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Vilas Pharmacies, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships that will last for the long haul. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, you've come to the right place. Vilas Pharmacy, a community pharmacy.
Rael Pursoon serving, see if she can keep it going. Helm gets that one. Albee hits her right over and finds the spot.
Clever play for Albee. They're trying to shift the momentum. She plays on the second hit and caught the Battlers off guard, and she's able to drop it in for a point. It stopped the bleeding because that was a good service from Rael Pursoon.
14-11. McKenna Beck serves. Kellogg off the ceiling, which you don't see very often here. Kaiser with the Reese with the shot, getting it across. Johnson, Vasquez to Grease. Battlers get it over again, and there it goes. Now I was blocked out by the ref. Who hit that one?
I think it was Jordan Kaiser.
Jordan Kaiser. Okay, good job, Jordan. Battlers again within 2 at 14-12. Neely Vasquez will serve.
Good serve.
Moncada to Anna Shearer to Johnson. Kaiser, Bielsbacher. Johnson gets it and finds in a spot there. That'll be a kill for Jenny Johnson, her 5th of the match by my count.
Yeah, really nice kill, and I don't know if she picked out that spot on the court or not, but the Battlers looked like they had over-rotated some and left that part of the court open.
Katie Albee will serve, and there's an ace. Her 4th ace, 16-12. That definitely is a skill in volleyball, to be able to, again, keeping your head on a swivel, to be able to look at the defense and see where the unguarded area is. Albee will serve it. Vasquez can't handle it, so another ace for Katie Albee.
And Mealy's had a tough time returning the last 2, so.
Battlers take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
For you.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade.
Katie Albee to serve. Another fine serve and another ace, so the timeout did not slow down Katie Albee a bit.
Yeah, she's kind of picking on the back line. Vasquez had a difficult time on a couple serves, and that one went to Pursoon, and she wasn't able to handle it either.
Eve Gable coming in for Pursoon. Battlers are out of timeouts, so they'll have to just play it from here. Grease can't handle it. Another ace for Katie Albee. 5 in this set, 7 on the night.
Yeah, it's a position in the set here, 19-12. Going to need to get the serve away.
And Vasquez can't handle that one.
It's difficult to see. It's not the hardest serve we've seen, but boy, there's sure something about it that they're having a hard time either reading it or judging speed or how they're doing it, but they're having a hard time with it in the back row.
20-12. Gable can't handle that one. And there can be kind of a confidence factor or lack thereof sometimes too when somebody gets on a roll like this. You start getting down on yourself. You don't really expect to return it. Vasquez gets that one, and Kaiser gets it across. Helm, Albee, Johnson with the tip. Good dive by Kaiser. Bielsbacher gets it across. Helm, Albee, Johnson, Vasquez digs it. Kellogg gets it over, but too wide.
He had a good dig for Vasquez that time. You know, the senior, the upperclassman, stepping up to make sure she gave her team a chance for the point. And good volley back and forth, just couldn't win the point.
Albee serving again. Vasquez, Kaiser, and Johnson. Tipped right back by Bielsbacher.
We haven't really seen that tonight. Not much of a presence at the net for Potter County, but a nice block for Bielsbacher and a much-needed point for the Battlers.
Yes, they're down 9, so they really need Jordan Kaiser to get some good serves here. And that might work. Johnson gets it across. Bielsbacher, Grease, Kellogg gets it over. Albee. And into the net for Evelyn Shearer. So that's one for the Battlers.
Yeah, one at a time. And you know, this is a good opportunity, younger player. You know, Jordan Kaiser's an 8th grader, so a good opportunity for her to maybe build some confidence.
But not that way. 23-14.
And a chance for Herreid Selby to close out the game here with a couple good serves.
Anna Shearer to serve. And Gable digs that one out. Reese gets it over. Albee to Evelyn Shearer to Johnson into the net.
Yeah, Shearer just a little off on the set. You could tell Johnson wanted to play that with the right hand and actually ended up having to play it with her left.
And kind of reach back for it as well. 23-15. Gable comes back out and Rael Pursoon in. Brandy Bielsbacher serves. Helm to Albee to Johnson. A good dive gets it back. Sets up Johnson again, a little tip. And there's Moncada gets it over. Vasquez, Grease. Vasquez from the back row. Helm, Albee sets up Johnson. Kaiser to Grease, gets it across, and Grease finds the spot.
Good point for Potter County. You know, it's always tough when you're down in a set like this, 23-16, and you know, you got the varsity coming afterward. You can tell sometimes there's you know, an opportunity where players just kind of, you know, just resign themselves for the result, and good to see some fight in the Lady Battlers.
But there's an ace for Bielsbacher, as the Wolverines were a little unsure whether to play it or not play it. I think they made the right decision to play it. I think it was going to be in.
It looked like it, yep.
But goes as an ace for Brandy Bielsbacher, her first. Helm to Albee to Johnson. Bielsbacher to Grease. To Kellogg gets it over. Evelyn Shearer to Johnson. Kaiser. Grease. Pursoon. Albee. Evelyn Shearer to Johnson. There's Bielsbacher to Kaiser. Kellogg gets it over. Albee. Evelyn Shearer sets up Johnson. Tips it over. Grease hits it over. Albee. Kaiser to Bielsbacher, and Grease can't handle it, which that would have been a hard one for anybody to handle.
Yeah.
So 24-17. McKenna Beck coming back in for Jesse Johnson, and Brooklyn Helm comes in, and she'll be serving for the match. Bielsbacher gets it over. Albee to Evelyn Shearer to Beck into the net.
That ball drifted on Shearer a little bit to the outside, had to play the set back over her head. That's a tough play to make.
So the Battlers down 6 there in the Bee Gees portion of the game, staying alive. Alexis Kellogg serves. That can't get it over the net, so Battlers stave off another match point, 24-19.
Yeah, let's see if...
And here your goal as a server mainly is just put it into play. Yeah, you'd love to have a killer serve, and unfortunately Alexis could not put it into play. So that concludes set number 2, and that concludes our JV match. Herreid Selby area won the first set 25-23. They win the second set 25-19. As I looked at the stat sheet, Katie Albee was the big star, especially in that second set with all those aces. She had 7 aces in the second set, 9 for the match. Also 3 kills. Jessie Johnson had 5 kills. Now she did, for as tall as she is, she really doesn't hit the ball all that hard, but she seems to always find the right spot.
She finds a good place, and that second set was just defined by 2 long runs of serve, one for Potter County by Rael Pursoon, and then, when Albee was able to answer that, it was a lead that Potter County just couldn't overcome.
And we don't have Jessie in the program, so I don't know what grade she is in, so it might be a case of as she gets a little older, gets a little more strength and confidence, she may start to do those hard smashes.
Yeah, she's definitely got the frame for it. A lot of promise as a volleyball player.
For the Battlers, Rael Pursoon had 5 aces, including 3 in the second set. And Brandy Beetlesbacher, 3 kills and an ace. Kind of led the way, at least on the stat sheet there. So, we will take a break. Is this one of those deals, Mike, where they have to log out and log back in to get to the varsity? No, it's not. So, okay, so you folks just stick around here. We'll run some commercials, and we ask that you would thank all of our sponsors of these matches because we could not be on the air without them. If you can buy some of the stuff they're selling, that would be great. And if it's not something that you would normally buy, stop in and thank them anyway for their support of Battler Athletics. So we'll be back in a little while. Enjoy some commercials and have a good evening, and we'll be back with the varsity game after this.
Call or visit Venture Communications online. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small town feel of everybody being welcoming and knowing who you are. You know that you can walk in anywhere and be greeted, and people want to have conversation with you.
Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system, keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community.
We have drop-off points in Oneida, Selby, and Tovin. Customers can call their refills in and we get their prescriptions ready and then we send them out to the different stores.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Slide, class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Make sure your grass is always greener with a new John Deere mower from your local C&B. Big or small, let the experts at C&B help you find the mower or utility tractor that will help you get the job done right. Stop in and check out the John Deere Z-Track mowers or take a load off with a new utility tractor with attachments available to help you with your projects of all sizes. Go green this summer at C&B. Learn more about available offers at DeereEquipment.com.
Real tractors are green.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt. And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome. When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, elbow.
Hey all family and friends, out watching our Potter County Battlers compete in tonight's game.
All of us at the Hoven Co-op are behind the athletes, giving it all they've got, every play of the game while striving for the win.
We are cheering for your success tonight.
Not only tonight, but in the classroom, on the farm, wherever your life takes you.
Good luck, Battlers, in tonight's game and all season long.
The Hoven Co-op is proud to support our area youth, the future of this community. Best of luck from the Hoven Co-op. Go Battlers!
Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes are your family-owned businesses ready to help you in your time of need. With businesses in Gettysburg, Fulton, Miller, Highmore, and they service Cheyenne River Reservation. Mandy and Tiffany are there to answer any questions and help you along. Luce, Lucy, and Wreck Funeral Homes proudly support all local sports and activities.
At Plains Commerce Bank, our roots run deep in the plains of South Dakota, where our bankers have been making decisions locally since the 1930s. We're the people in whom you've placed your trust, and we'll be around when you need us.
Hi, this is Kay Kaup, Agribusiness Banker at Plains Commerce Bank. We take the time to get to know your business and your needs. We offer customized lending, local decision-making, and great service, all important to help you grow your business and reach your dreams.
Plains Commerce Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
And we are back. Battler Volleyball is on the air in the Big Red House in Gettysburg, South Dakota. Alongside Mike Hobart, this is Jeff Adele reporting. As we get started, we want to give a shout out to our friend Warren LeBeau. Warren, we miss you here. Hope that you'll be back with us on Saturday when we have the Battler tournament. But we thank Mike Hobart for filling in. You do a fine job, and we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Before we jump into the volleyball match, the varsity match, let's give you some upcoming Battler sports events. Wednesday, the Battlers will host the conference cross-country meet. That's here in Gettysburg at 1 o'clock. Friday, the Battler volleyball team, or Battler football team rather, goes to Herreid to play Herreid Selby area. Saturday is the Battlers volleyball tournament here in Gettysburg. That begins at 11 o'clock in the morning. Next Monday, the middle school football team will take part in the Potter County Jamboree. That's at 2:30. And also Monday, the middle school volleyball team will be playing in Millette. Tuesday, the Battlers are back in action on volleyball against Cheyenne Eagle Butte here in Gettysburg. And Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, the cross-country regional will be held here in Gettysburg. So lots of Battler sports coming up. And tonight we have the varsity match between our Potter County Battlers and the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. And Mike, this is going to be a tough one for the Battlers.
Yeah, looking at Herreid Selby, only 5 losses on the year, and a lot of them are to the volleyball royalty in South Dakota when it comes to this part of the state anyway. Losses to both Northwestern and Warner, and throw in one to Mobridge. And so the losses they have, they're losing to good teams. And you know, Potter County, it's been a tough goal lately, so you just look to be able to build some confidence. I know they struggled over the weekend in the tournament in Redfield, and then also last week in their game with Ipswich. So it's they're looking for some positives, looking for some wins, and I think against some quality opponent tonight like Herreid Selby, you're looking for a strong performance to head into the home stretch of the season.
And the Battlers have played well at times. They just have had trouble sustaining it over the whole course of a match. They come in here with a record of 5-16. They've lost 7 in a row, including that Redfield tournament, so they'll be looking to turn that around. Herreid Selby area, a record of 11-5. They have lost 2 of their last 3, but as you said, Mike, they've lost to some very good teams. And they're, a team like Warner, there's certainly nothing to be ashamed of losing to that team.
Yeah, Warner is perennially they and Northwestern are just the 2 front runners for a state title every year, and how those programs are able to sustain that level of performance is really, really impressive. And so a lot of the teams in this part of the state are always just kind of using those as a measuring stick to see how they're progressing.
We'll give you the starting lineups for the varsity game. First for Herreid Selby area. The libero, number 1, Stephanie Albee, a 5'3 junior. Number 3 is Pasha Meidinger, a 5'4 junior. Number 5, Sophia Ritter, a 5'4 senior. Number 6, Brianna Yoakum, a 5'4 freshman. Number 13, Jordan Rosso, a 6-foot senior. Number 14 is Maya Ebel, a 5'7 senior. And number 20, Jada Rosso, also a 6-foot senior. So 2 6-footers right in the starting lineup there, and I assume they'll be right in the front lines there for Herreid Selby area. For the Battlers, number 1, Finley Hine, a 5'2 8th grader. Number 2, Ava Larson, a 5'8 junior. Number 7, Emma Schlachter, a 5'8 sophomore. Number 11, Taylor Roush, a 5'11 junior. Number 14, Caden Cronin, a 6-foot senior. And number 15, Zoe Menke, a 5'8 junior. So the Battlers, a younger team than Herreid Selby area 2, as we only have 1 senior starting tonight, and that would be Caden Cronin. Whereas Herreid Selby area had 3, 2 Rossos and Maya Ebel. Actually 4, also Sophia Ritter. So a tough match for the Battlers tonight, but the way you get better is to play tough teams.
It is, and especially as you mentioned with the younger team, and I certainly haven't seen all the Lady Battler games, but I know, I don't know if this is the first start for Finley Hine, but I know in the games that I've seen up in Hoven there that she hasn't been starting up there, so an opportunity for a young player to play against a good quality competition, and as I mentioned, it's kind of a measuring stick, see how you do, and get an idea what the speed is, and adjust to that level of play for when you get a little bit older.
And the inimitable Keith Scott is on the microphone tonight for PA. And he will be giving our starting lineups here, and we'll also have the national anthem. When it comes time for the national anthem, we will certainly try to let you hear that. One other announcement, and Keith is going to mention this too, but this is Official Appreciation Week for our volleyball officials. And it's easy when you sit in the stands to criticize the officials, and I do it too sometimes, but they do an excellent job. We are blessed in this area with some fine officials, and there aren't a whole lot of people who want to do that job, quite frankly. Everybody thinks they could do it perfectly when they're sitting in the bleachers, but nobody's actually wants to go out there and do it. So we certainly do want to appreciate the officials and thank them. Our officials tonight are Brian Zahn and Mark Ulrich, and we do appreciate them. And if anybody does want to become an official, why, there are openings. So contact the High School Activities Association.
They're definitely not turning people away at this point. So, and even people that maybe said, well, someday or, maybe, even if it's just looking a little bit further into it to find out what it does take to become an official and maybe talk to some people who are officials, and maybe we can get a few more people that would be willing to take this on as a job opportunity. So we've got some good ones here tonight with Mr. Zahn and Mr. Ulrich here. They've been doing a long time.
And it is, if you love sports and you want to see high school sports continue, this is really a way to give back and a way to make sure that high school sports do continue, because, much as we love to criticize officials, we cannot have the games without them.
This is true.
And again, as you say, they do a fine job for the most part. And, I've never known anybody in any profession that never made a mistake. But they do a fine job for us, and, it is something to appreciate. And I could never be an official. I tried to umpire baseball one time. I was terrible. I was the Angel Hernandez of the Sunshine League. But if I was going to do a sport, I would recommend volleyball because you don't have to run. So if you're somebody that says, well, I could never keep up, I can't run, hey, volleyball's the sport you can handle.
Well, and I think there's something to that. I mean, I think anybody, nothing says that you have to officiate every sport. I think if you find a sport that you enjoy or a sport that you enjoy officiating, then, as I mentioned before, they're certainly not going to turn people away.
And the players throwing the T-shirts into the crowd to a selected person. And it looks like we have a vocal ensemble going to present our national anthem tonight. 6 of them, if I counted right.
Looks like it.
And under the direction of Katrina Smith. So we will try to let you hear that when they get started. So we are ready to go here for the varsity match.
Nice job by those young ladies with our national anthem this evening.
Yes, always wonderful to hear the national anthem. And they did it very well. Battlers wearing the white uniforms with red numbers and also the pink socks. Herreid Selby area wearing the pink jerseys, other than the libero who has a white one. White numbers. Battlers will serve first, and it looks like Zoe Menke is going to start off serving for the Battlers tonight. Handled by Ebel to Ritter, to Ritter and to Jada Rosso, who gets the kill.
Yeah, and right away I think you can see what Herreid Selby looks to do. You mentioned in the starting lineups they've definitely got some height, and that was a pretty impressive kill for Jada Rosso. Back to serve
number 5, Sophia Ritter. Hine gets it to Schlachter. Ritter. And Jada Rosso can't handle that one.
Yeah, timing, footwork, I think just a little bit off that time, puts it in the net, and an opportunity for Potter County to get the serve and hopefully build a lead. I know we talked about it last week, too. That's just kind of been the Achilles heel where some pretty slow starts puts them behind the 8 ball.
Alyssa Kaup served that one to Albee, to Ritter. Yoakum gets it across to Battlers, hit it back. Taylor Roush got that one. Rosso. Kaup saves it to Larson, to Roush. Ritter. Yoakum. Caden Cronin gets that one to Larson. Schlachter is blocked by Rosso. Schlachter gets this one past Rosso for the kill.
Really an impressive kill for Emma Schlachter that time. It's Jada Rosso's a big frame in the middle, and she was able to get it through her on the other side of the net, and much deserved point.
Rosso, there's Cronin, Larson. Menke from the back row, good save by Ebel. To Ritter, to Ebel again. Kaup got it across. Yoakum to Cronin. Larson to Roush, just hits it over. And there's it worked. A change up there from Taylor Roush, but
and you could see Meidinger talking to Ebel that time, and Ebel just didn't react quite fast enough to make a play on it. So a good start for Potter County tonight.
Alyssa Kaup serving. And there's an ace for Alyssa Kaup as Stephanie Albee can't handle that one.
The 8th grader with an ace in the varsity match. That's good to see too. So the younger players don't seem intimidated.
Battlers up 4-1. Albee, Ritter, Yoakum. Good dig by Kaup. Larson saves it. Schlachter gets it across. Ebel to Ritter. And we have the point goes to the Wolverines, as I believe they called Emma Schlachter over the line there.
Yeah, it looked to be. But you mentioned it in the run of play. Good, impressive dig for Alyssa Kaup. So a couple nice plays for the young 8th grader.
Pasha Meidinger serves. Menke digs it to Larson. Roush gets it over. Meidinger to Ritter for the kill.
Yeah, just right over the front line and in front of the back, so it's a tough spot to play.
4-3 as the Wolverines creep back within a point. Meidinger serving. Cronin digs that one. Larson sets it. And the Battlers get it across. Ebel. Cronin. Larson sets up Roush. Too strong.
Yeah, right idea. Right part of the court to aim for. Just couldn't quite get it down soon enough.
And we are tied at 4 apiece. Meidinger continuing to serve. Menke. Larson. Back to Menke from the back row, and there's a kill from the back row for Zoe Menke. That was a good one.
That was right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. She was 5 or 6 feet from the net and put that in the center of the back with some force. Good kill for Zoe Menke.
Just timed it perfectly. Emma Schlachter serving. And there's Jada Rosso, but that's too strong. Battlers up 2, 6-4. Schlachter. That was Meidinger to Ritter. Ebel. That's out.
Yeah, and Herreid Selby just not really finishing those points right now. They've been set up pretty well. Rosso once, and then Ebel that time just not able to finish those points.
7-4. Schlachter serves. Albee to Ritter to Ebel. Good dive by Menke, but that'll go as a kill for Ritter. Her second.
But that's still good
for Ebel. That was Ebel, wasn't
still a good service for Potter County, able to win 2 or 3 points off of that service from Schlachter, and then get a quick turnaround. They can try to keep the momentum here.
But there's an ace for Jada Rosso. So the quick turnaround will have to wait a point because it's the Wolverines are back within 1, 7-6. Rosso serving. trying to tie it up. Kaup jigs that one. Larson sets up Cronin. Gets it across. Ebel to Ritter. And they get it across. Larson. Menke from the back row. Played by Meidinger. Rosso. Meidinger gets it over. Schlachter. Larson. Cronin with this kill. Gets it through the block of Jordan Rosso.
Yeah, good solid kill for Caden Cronin. We haven't really called her name too much yet tonight, so it's good to see a kill for her, and that's 2-point lead again for the Battlers, and Taylor Roush to serve. See if we can add on.
8-6, Battlers leading. Albee, Ritter, Ebel into the net. 9-6, Battlers lead. Battlers off to a good start. Still a long way to go, of course.
Yeah, definitely some unforced errors for the Wolverines. Some of those plays that I would guess they're normally making, but they're either hitting them wide or into the net.
Ritter sets up Jordan Rosso, but that goes into the net again. And the Wolverines want timeout. Battlers off to a lead here, 10-6 in the first set. We'll be back after this.
The foundation for
Back here in the Big Red House in Gettysburg. Battlers lead the first set 10-6 over the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. Battlers looking good here early, but of course there's a long way to go. We want to greet all the folks from Herreid Selby area who are watching tonight. We thank you for watching. And of course we thank all the folks from Gettysburg and Hoven and other parts of the world that are watching as well. And again, I wanted to mention one thing. Number 14 in the JV game, we did not know who she was. That was Briley Helm. So Briley, sorry we couldn't give you credit during the JV game, but we give it to you now. Briley Helm was number 14. Taylor Roush serving. Ebel, Ritter, Jordan Rosso, diving dig by Kaup. Menke gets it across. Cronin with the kill.
Well, that was on a platter for Caden there. That ball just kind of popped up, and she knew what to do with it. Good, impressive. And we've seen just a lot of confidence for the Lady Battlers tonight, and I don't know that we've seen that the last couple of matches. So they've got a good lead here, and they're playing well.
Roush still serving. And there's not an ace for Roush. It's a good play by Herreid Selby to get that one back across. Cronin. And there's another kill for Caden Cronin, her third of the night. Battlers up 12-6.
And third in about the last 5 points. I mean, she's really come on strong here in the middle of the match. Or in the middle of the set.
Roush serving. Ebel. Ritter. Yoakum. It's in. Kill for Yoakum.
Yeah, really well placed and a tough read for Taylor Roush. I know that ball had to at least have the line and just didn't get across. Good kill for Herreid Selby.
12-7. Brianna Yoakum serving. Larson to Menke. Gets it over. Yoakum. Ritter. Ebel. Good dive by Kaup, but they can't get it out of the net. So Ebel gets a kill on that one. 12-8, her second kill.
And important here for Potter County, get the serve back, keep that lead about 4 or 5 points.
Schlachter to Roush. Cronin gets it across. Yoakum to Ritter. And there's a kill for Jordan Rosso, her first of the night.
And Jordan Rosso did not start the match, correct?
She did. She did.
Okay.
Well, she was in the starting lineup. I think the libero was in for her.
Okay, that's why I didn't remember seeing her right away.
Larson to Menke. Menke, a back row kill. her second from the back row tonight. Those are not. She's actually in the front row, but she was far enough back that it was effectively a back row.
Yeah, almost kind of in the middle, but we've seen some really impressive kills tonight so far for Potter County that we haven't necessarily seen the last few matches from Menke and Caden Cronin mostly.
And it's hard to do that when you're that far off the net. Rosso. Menke gets it across. Ritter sets up Ebel, and there's a kill for Maya Ebel. Her third.
And again, I don't pretend to know volleyball very much, but I kind of wonder too, the last couple of matches, last time I've seen, a lot of the kill attempts are going long, so maybe that is an adjustment Potter County's made to try to set them a little further away from the net.
Schlochter. Hine gets it over just barely. Rosso, can they get it across? Leidinger did. There's Hine. Cronin. The kill was blocked. She saves it though. Hine. Cronin. Ritter sets up Rosso. Roush to Hine to Cronin. Saved by Albee. And get it across again. Hine. Menke off the net cord. Rosso gets it over. Larson. Hine tries to get it back. Roush from the back row gets it over. Ebel. Ritter to Rosso. And that will work for Herreid Selby area. Jordan Rosso with her second kill. Hine tried to save it, but
Jordan Rosso finally found some space, but that's the longest volley of the night so far. Good play on both sides.
Yes, 13-11. Battlers lead down to 2. Roush. Hine. Menke gets it across. Meidinger. Ritter. Back to Meidinger. Hine to Cronin. It's the attempted kill, but they save it. And Meidinger with the kill. Pasha Meidinger. One of the shortest ones for Herreid Selby area, maybe the shortest one. But, no, she's an inch taller than Stephanie Albee, I guess. But she gets the kill there.
That lead down to 1.
Maya Ebel serving. Hine gets it across. Yoakum to Ritter. To Meidinger. Cronin tips it. Hine saves it. Roush gets it over. Ritter. And Ebel got it across. Hine. Cronin. It's wide. And so that quickly, Herreid Selby area has tied it up 13 apiece.
And really the first miss of the night for Caden Cronin on that kill attempt. Just a little bit wide. Good effort. Just missed it by a few inches.
Roush. Larson. Can Cronin get it across? Yes, that works. Yoakum. Ritter. Rosso. And there's the kill for Jordan Rosso, her third. And Battlers not calling timeout there.
I keep looking over at Coach Rush to see if it's going to happen here. She's going to let them play.
Yeah, she wants to see if they can dig themselves out of this. Hine gets it over. Ritter to Rosso. Roush. Hine. Menke into the net. So now she will call a timeout. So Herreid Selby area comes roaring back to take a 15-13 lead in the first set. We'll be back after this.
The foundation.
Dakota Applicators can transform your space, whether it be a garage, basement, outside patio, or even your living quarters in the house with their concrete coatings. Epoxy Docs has a concrete coating that will fit your needs. Give Dakota Applicators a call at 605-290-0997 or go online to epoxydocsus.com. Dakota Applicators, a proud supporter of Potter County sports and activities.
Every farm is in.
And we're back. Give you a baseball score. The Twins won today. They beat Toronto 3-1. And that's their first win out after 18 playoff losses. You know, if I ran a news network, that would be our lead story tonight. The Twins won a playoff game. I mean, who cares what Congress is? You can run Congress arguing stories every day of the year. Twins winning a playoff game is not something that happens very often.
For us long-suffering Twins fans, today has been long awaited, no doubt. So glad to see that for the Twins, and now hopefully they got that monkey off their back and see if they can make a run in the playoffs in the next few weeks.
Maya Ebel serving for Herreid Selby area as we get back to volleyball. Larson digs that one. Ritter sets up Meidinger. Larson digs that one again. Hine gets it to Menke. She tips it across. Yoakum to Ritter. Menke. Hine with the good set for Cronin, but it's dug out of there by Yoakum. Rosso blocked by Cronin, but they get it across again. Cronin again blocked, but it goes out of bounds.
Well, yeah, Caden Cronin, she's got to be wondering what she has to do to get a point there, because she had a few nice efforts, and Ritter with some saves at the net, and finally does get the point.
15-14. Cronin serving, trying to even it up. Yoakum to Ritter. Ebel from the back row. Menke to Hine. Cronin gets it across. That's Yoakum to Ritter. Meidinger. Cronin. Hine. Menke has to just get it over. There's Rosso with the kill. Jordan Rosso, her 4th kill.
Boy, she's tough.
And she'll come out now replaced by Jada Rosso.
And either one of them, both the Rosso girls, if they get a chance to make a play, they've been taking it most of the time.
Stephanie Alby's serve is out, so the Battlers get a free point. You don't see that very often. We haven't seen them miss any serves.
Really an opportunity that the Lady Battlers have to take advantage of. They've lost their lead. They're down by a point.
Zoe Menke with the serve. Ritter sets up Rosso. Cronin. Hine. Cronin from the back row. Meidinger. They get it out of the net. They save it. Cronin. Hine. Schlachter. And it's a hit off of Albee, so that'll be a kill for Schlachter. That might have been a break for the Battlers. I think that was going to go out.
It might have, but that's good play at the net for Emma Schlachter on a couple occasions there. She got a piece of a kill attempt from Rosso earlier in that volley.
And that one is out. Boy, just barely out, but I guess that's all it has to be.
Yeah, good looking serve for Zoe.
But they don't give you a point for close. Sophia Ritter serving. And that goes into the net, so the Battlers get a free point back. 17 apiece.
You see Alyssa Kaut back into the game here. Looks like she's going to take this serve.
She replaces Finley Hine. And that goes off of Ebel, so that's an ace for Alyssa Kaut. Her 2nd of the evening.
And really, those two 8th graders have played well in this first set. Both Alyssa Kaup and Finley Hine. They haven't seen a lot of mistakes, and they've won their team a few points.
Battlers up 1, 18-17. Kaup serving. Ritter to Meidinger. Menke digs that one out. Larson to Roush, gets it across. Ebel. Ritter sets up Meidinger again. And there's a kill for Meidinger as the attempted block goes awry.
Yeah, right idea, and you just kind of think, with as many kills as the Wolverines are getting at the net, if the Battlers won't try to have a little more presence at the net.
18 apiece. Meidinger serves. Roush gets it across. Ebel. Ritter sets up Rosso. Little tip. Larson saves it. Schlachter gets it over. Ritter sets up Yoakum. Menke digs it. Larson. Schlachter gets it across. Ritter sets up Ebel this time. Cronin gets it over. Ebel to Rosso gets it over. Good volley again here as Roush gets it across. Meidinger. Ritter. Ebel. Roush saves it. Cronin. Larson gets it across. There's Meidinger to Ritter. Back to Meidinger from the back. Larson. Menke, and a lift is called on Menke, and that's a shame, and no one feels worse about it, of course, than Zoe, but it was such a fine volley and then have to end it that way.
Yeah, just kind of an unforced error.
Wolverines up 1, 19-18. Larson to Schlachter. Yoakum, Ritter, Rosso, off the net cord. Larson saves it. Kaup, and there's Menke. Ritter, or excuse me, that was Yoakum. Menke gets it inbound. That was another hit it where they ain't.
Yeah, really well placed, and it's 19-19. Give the Lady Battlers a lot of credit here. They're hanging in there tough against a really good opponent.
Emma Schlachter to serve. Albee, Ritter, Rosso, block. Battlers keep it alive. Schlachter gets it over. Meidinger, Ritter, Ebel, and Ebel will get a kill. Her fourth of the match. Little miscommunication between Roush and Menke on that one. Herreid Selby area up 1, 20-19, and Jada Rosso serving. Both Rossos in the game now as the libero is out. Kaup with a diving save. And Cronin, good save though by Meidinger. Good save by Larson, or by Kaup rather. And the Battlers get the point, a tough point on both sides. Everybody diving all over the court.
Yeah, it's really an entertaining first set to this match. Both teams are really playing well. There's a lot of energy out there, and it's fun to watch.
20 apiece. Taylor and Roush serves. Ebel, Ritter, Rosso, out. So the Battlers get the point.
And really a golden opportunity here with Roush on the serve. 4 points to win. See if they can win at least a couple more here on this serve.
21-20. Rosso to Ritter. Kaup with a dive into the net. Larson gets it out. Kaup with a dive, gets it over. Good plays by Alyssa Kaup and Ava Larson. Kaup saves that one. Roush, Menke gets it across. Meidinger, Ritter, Rosso. Good diving attempt by Alyssa, but she can't get them all, I guess.
Well, yeah, they keep trying to pick on her back there, and she's making the plays more often than not.
Jordan Rosso gets her 5th kill. We're even at 21. Brianna Yoakum to serve. Schlachter, Larson, Cronin with the kill.
Really good set by Ava that time. Put it right where Caden wanted it, and just 3 points to win here. We're going to have Finley Hine come back in, and so the two 8th graders have been switching in and out for each other.
22-21, Battlers lead. Ava Larson, who made that fine set, now serving. Yoakum, Ritter, Rosso, saved by Larson. Hine, Cronin gets it over. Meidinger to Ritter. Ebel, blocked by Cronin. Hine gets it over. Ebel again. Hine tried to tip it over the net, could not quite get there.
Yeah, just carried a little bit too far in the dig by Taylor Roush in the back row, and Finley just couldn't quite keep it going.
22 apiece. Maya Ebel serves. Roush, Hine, Schlachter can't get it over.
So close. Good hustle play by Emma Schlachter to give that one a shot.
23-22. Wolverines up by 1. Battlers trying to even it back up. Maya Ebel serving. Larson. Hine sets up Cronin. Yoakum to Ritter to Meidinger. Menke with the dive to Hine to Larson gets it over. Rosso to Meidinger with the attempted kill, but the Battlers are there. Cronin. Ebel to Ritter. And Albee can't handle it from the back, so we're even again at 23.
Looks like we're going to get Caden Cronin on the serve here.
Caden Cronin to serve. You have to win by 2. And Battlers unfortunately give them one.
Yeah, Caden even looking over at the bench wondering if they had any answers for what happened there.
So Wolverines serving for the set. Battlers will call a timeout. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
But all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind, Agtegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, Agtegra will link your farm to the future. Agtegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Calling all high school seniors.
And we're back. The Wolverines 1 point away from winning this first set. The Battlers trying to get it back even. It's 24-23. Herreid Selby area leading in the first set.
Yeah, late time out here for Coach Roush. It's a must-win point to keep your team in this first set. And boy, if you're Potter County, you'd sure hate to lose this one as well as the girls have played.
Stephanie Albee serves. Cronin digs it. Hine. Menke gets it across. Rosso. Ritter tips it over. Good play by Schlochter to keep that alive. Menke is out. So the Herreid Selby area Wolverines win a tough first set, 25-23. Battlers will try to regroup here a little bit and hopefully not get down for losing, but instead compliment themselves on how well they played and keep it going in the next set. Because if they play this well the rest of the match, they're going to win some sets.
Yeah, they're going to give the Wolverines a run for their money.
So we'll be back after these messages.
Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn-and-earn today.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
We are back in the Big Red House in Gettysburg alongside Mike Hobart. This is Jeff Adele as we get ready for set number 2 and just hope the Battlers can keep that fire going. They played outstandingly well in that first set even though they lost. You had players diving all over the court and running all over the court, and if they can keep that energy up, they've got a shot tonight.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that. It's just one thing I noticed too, you saw a lot of smiles out there. Like they were having fun. They were enjoying what they were doing, and it is deflating when you play as well and as hard as you did, and they didn't get the result. But they did a lot of really good things, and it's you hope that continues and they don't lose any of that confidence. And I think they kind of caught the attention of their opponent too.
Jordan Rosso kind of led the way for Herreid Selby area in that first set with 5 kills, and Maya Ebel had 4. Caden Cronin had 4 kills for the Battlers and Zoe Menke 3. Neither team had a lot of aces. Both teams were returning serve very well. Start out with Sophia Ritter serving for Herreid Selby area in set number 2. Cronin. Finley Hine to Menke, and there's a kill for Zoe Menke. Her fourth of the match, and the Battlers get the first point of the second set.
Good start. That's important. You know, that Herreid Selby starts with the serve, and Potter County wins the first point, gets the serve, and has a chance to build a little lead here.
And Menke with the kill, then gets the serve. Ritter to Rosso. It's wide. Battlers get the point, 2-0.
I couldn't quite tell. I thought for a second maybe that I couldn't tell maybe if it was Larson that got a touch on there, but they said no deflection, so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. But we were praising the referees before, so we'll praise them again now, especially when it goes our way.
It was a good call.
Yoakum gets it across. Roush to Hine, back to Roush. Good dig there by Ebel. Rosso, Meidinger gets it over. Good save by Hine. Larson, Roush. Ebel, Ritter sets up Yoakum. Saved by the Battlers. Larson, Menke from the back row, off the net, Troy. No good.
And that's a play we saw her make a couple times in the first set. You know, kills from either the back row or kind of the middle back there, and that one just caught the top of the net.
Yeah, came very close to making it again. Pasha Meidinger serving. Menke with the dig to Hine. Schochter into the net. So we're tied at 2.
And again, that's got to be intimidating as a player when you see either one of the Rosso girls on the other side. It definitely catches your attention.
Menke, Hine, Schochter gets it through the block that time for a kill.
Yeah, that's a good adjustment for Emma there. Didn't really try to go through it, but got a deflection.
So the Battlers up 3-2. Alyssa Kaup back in for Finley Hine. She'll serve. Meidinger, Ritter, Ebel, Cronin digs that one to Larson. Schochter comes across. Roush, Ebel, Menke with the dig. Larson hustling over to get the set, and Menke from the back row. Rosso with a tip, and that works.
And that's got to catch you off guard when you have a player as big and tall as Rosso is. You just expect that she's going to hit it hard, and she just drops it right in the middle of 3 players.
Her second kill, and now she serves. Menke, Larson gets it to Roush, blocked by Jordan Rosso.
And a little more aggressive kill attempt than we've seen from Roush tonight. Trying to get through that block, just couldn't quite do it.
But I hope she keeps trying that. She could be a little more aggressive, in my uneducated opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Menke gets it across. Rosso. And that was Ebel. And there's Jordan Rosso cleaning that one up. Wolverines get out front 5-3.
Yeah, they're finding some success right in the front row here.
Jada Rosso serving. Kaup, Larson. Kaup from the back row gets it over. Diving grab saved by Meidinger, but they can't handle it. So we'll give Alyssa a kill for that one.
Yeah, we mentioned her quite a bit in that first set, and for a younger player, she really played well and doesn't seem intimidated out there.
5-4, Battlers down 1. Emma Schlachter serving to tie it up. Ebel. And Ebel gets it across after, well, Cronin gets that one. Ritter to Ebel. Larson. Roush. Meidinger. Ritter sets up Rosso. Schlachter. Larson can't dig it out of the net.
And really a lot of credit to Maya Ebel that time. She made a couple nice plays just to keep the ball alive for Herreid Selby and give them a chance to win that point.
Yes, that was one of those in particular. Excellent play from the back row just to keep the point alive.
Just kind of a reaction play.
Yeah. Brenny Yoakum serving. Cronin gets it across. There's Meidinger, Ritter, Rosso. Menke saves it. Kaup from the back row. There's Ebel, Ritter. Albee gets that one across. Larson to Cronin. Just a little push shot. Albee, Ritter, sets up Ebel. Blocked by Cronin, but Ebel's there to save it. Rosso. Chalker goes down to dig it out. Menke into the net. So a good volley there, but it goes to the Wolverines, 7-4.
And just some of those balls that were, that were kills for the Battlers the first game, they just, fraction off, and they're just getting into the net this time.
Brianna Yoakum serve. Larson to Cronin, there's a kill. Good set by Larson, and Cronin knew what to do with it.
Yeah, really nice set, and they kind of missed an opportunity, I think a point or two ago, where Cronin was set up, and Larson's set just kind of took her a little bit too far back, but that one was perfect.
7-5, Roush serving, Taylor Roush. Albee, Ritter, Ebel gets it over. Kaup to Larson, Cronin gets it through the block, and it's a point for the Battlers. Cronin with 6 kills tonight. Battlers back within 1.
Another really nice set from Ava Larson. Those two are working well together at the front.
Roush serving to try to tie it up. Albee to Rosso, Meidinger. And there's a kill for Pasha Meidinger. She's one of the shortest players on the court, but she's got 3 kills tonight. Wolverines up 8-6, and Maya Ebel will serve. Kaup, Larson, Cronin with the kill, but it goes over. Cronin again. Ritter, Meidinger. Cronin saves it. Larson. Kaup gets it over, and it'll be a kill for Alyssa Kaup. One of the softer kills you'll see, but it went right in the right spot. Brianna Yoakum tried to save it, could not.
Yeah, another kill for the 5'2" 8th grader.
Finley Hine comes back in and replacing Kaup. Ava Larson serving. Ebel to Ritter. Rosso. Roush to Menke. And Menke finds the spot. So
good to see the Battlers are hanging in there, tied at 8 again.
Yeah, it was only Menke with her 5th kill. Ava Larson serving. There's Ritter to Meidinger. Dug out by Hine. Menke gets it over. Meidinger again, blocked by Cronin. Yoakum, Rosso into the net. So the Battlers get out in front, 9-8.
And Rosso that time just a little further away from the net than she's used to, a little bit out of position and mishit it.
Again, it's got to be hard when you're running all over the place to know exactly where you are on the court. And that one's too strong by Ebel. Battlers up 2, 10-8. And I'm sure a lot of that is just experience, playing volleyball enough to know where you are on the court. Ava Larson serving. Yoakum to Ritter, back to Yoakum. Larson. Hine. It goes over, but there's a block by Cronin, and Cronin with the kill. That almost comes up to us.
Cronin almost set herself up for that one.
Well, really good play by Caden Cronin because the set went too far, and they tried to spike it, but Cronin was right there to block it. Battlers up 11-8. We'll be back in 30.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Vilas Pharmacies in Gettysburg, Highmore, and Oneida.
We are back here in the Big Red House in Gettysburg. Second set, Herreid Selby area took the first one 25-23. Battlers ahead in the second one 11-8. This is the best match I've seen all year so far.
Yeah, it is really entertaining. First set was really competitive, and second set here, Powder County, and we talked about the beginning of the set, how would they respond after losing that tough first one, and they've responded well, up by 3.
Larson served it, Ebel. Ritter sets up Rosso, and that is wide.
And that's one that Ava Larson actually tried to play, and she just missed it, and she was glad she did because it went long for a point.
As they say, I'd rather be lucky than good. 12-8, Larson serving. Just barely gets over. Good dive by Ebel. Meidinger, Hine, Cronin sets up Menke. Albee to Ritter. Meidinger, Roush digs that one to Hine. Menke gets it across. Ritter, Ebel pushes it over. Menke, Hine, Menke again. Albee is there. Rosso tips it across. Hine's right there. Menke gets it over and finds the opening.
Nice touch for Zoe Menke, and you just notice these last few points that the Wolverines have been very defensive. They haven't really been able to get a good set for their hitters up front.
13-8, Battlers leading. Meidinger to Ritter. The earlier one was Yoakum. That was Meidinger, hit it over. Menke, and it's in. Zoe Menke. That's twice in a row. She's just managed to find a spot where nobody was.
Yeah, and maybe be a little bit careful there. It's getting maybe close to a lift the way she's pushing it like that, but that's a perfect spot.
Larson to Ebel. Ritter, Meidinger. Menke saves it. Hine to Cronin. Yes.
Boy. Precision strike there for Caden Cronin. She's really playing well, and Mike Schlocker mentioned off air if they can get her going, getting her set the way they are this match, this set, there's very few teams that are going to be able to stop her.
Yoakum to Ritter gets it across. Roush, Menke will push it over. Ebel, Ritter sets up Rosso, but a little too far into the net. And a timeout is called by Herreid Selby area as the Battlers lead at 16-8. In the second set, we will be back after this.
An independent, family-owned business that exists to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Vilas Pharmacies, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships that will last for the long haul. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, you've come to the right place. Vilas Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
We are back. Ava Larson still serving. We'll see if the Battlers can keep it going out of the timeout. Herreid Selby area out of timeouts now for the set. Yoakum, Ebel, Meidinger pushes it over. Good dive by Menke. Cronin. And there's another kill for Caden Cronin. She has 5 in the set, 9 on the night. 17-8, Battlers leading.
You know, there's one thing I've noticed, but I'm not going to say anything until after this set's over.
Don't want to jinx it. Ava Larson serving. Rosso. Larson to Hine. Menke tips it over. There's Ritter to Yoakum. Meidinger. And it's too strong.
Good read.
Yeah, Roush thought about playing it, decided not to, and she made the right call.
And that high-arcing ball like that, you just have to think in your mind it's got a better chance of dropping in than something that's got a little more of a line to it, and she read it well.
Ritter, Meidinger, Roush gets that one. Hine, Menke gets it over. Albee, Ritter, Meidinger, blocked by Cronin, but she gets it through the block, and Meidinger with the kill.
Yeah, really big point for Pasha Meidinger and the Wolverines just to, stem the tide here a little bit. But just like that, the Battlers have opened up a 9-point lead in the second set.
Albee served. Hine, Cronin gets it over. Albee. Ritter gets it across. Cronin. Hine sets up Cronin, and there it is.
Yeah, she's feeling good up there, and a nice set from Finley Hine. I know she's maybe missed on a couple of those, but that one was really a perfect set for Cronin.
19-9, and entering the game for the first time, number 15, Jenny Yoakum, replaces Brianna Yoakum. At least the first time I've noticed.
Yeah, I haven't noticed her out there.
Cronin serves it, Caden Cronin. Ebel to Ritter to Rosso. Blocked by Schlachter, Cronin gets it. Hine, Menke. Blocked by Rosso, but the Battlers keep it alive. Menke again, tips it over the block. Ritter, Rosso, Hine, Schlachter. Ebel saves it. Meidinger. Hine to Menke. Albee plays it. That's Yoakum. And Ebel gets it across. Cronin. Hine sets up Schlachter. And that's in.
Emma Schlachter doing her best Caden Cronin impression.
And the Battlers have had a lot of those that have just barely gone in. But that's all right. Now number 4 entering the game for the first time. That's Brooklyn Helm. Cronin with the serve. And Ebel. That's Yoakum. Larson. And Schlachter gets it across. Dive by Ebel. Rosso gets it across. Blocked by Schlachter. Rosso again. Hine to Menke gets it over. Ebel. Ritter. Meidinger. Hine. And there's a soft kill by Joey Menke, her 5th of the set. 21-9. And with these substitutes, I suspect, not that, and now here comes number 7.
That looks like Johnson from
the
first.
That was Jenny Johnson, or Jessie Johnson, excuse me. And, with these substitutes, not that the players out there aren't going to try to do their best, but looks like Herreid Selby area trying to give some of their regulars a little bit of rest here going into the third set.
Yeah, that's my impression. Coach Sandmeyer just realizing this one's going to be a tough one for them to pull out and take a chance, realizing this is going to be a tough match to give the starters a break.
Sophia Ritter serving now as Cronin had served one wide. Menke gets it across. Rosso. Ritter. Johnson gets it over. Larson. Hine. Schlachter. And there's Ritter right there. Yoakum to Johnson. Menke. Yoakum gets it across. Good save by the Battlers get it across. Schlachter saves it out of the net. Johnson. Cronin. Hine. Menke into the net. Oh, shoot.
I tell you, the Battlers are making them earn every point. I mean, they're fighting every single point. There's no easy ones for Herreid Selby. In the first set, we saw so many pretty easy kills, especially for the 2 Rosso girls, and they just haven't had that here in the second set.
Yeah, I don't know how Schlachter got that one over out of the net, but she managed it. 21-11. Ritter serving. Cronin digs that one. Hine sets up Menke. But right there is Johnson with the kill. Jenna Johnson. She played well in the JV match. She's going to be a good player.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, we don't have anything on her in the program, so we don't know what grade she is or height or anything. So
Cronin, Hine, Menke gets it across. Yoakum, Rosso, Menke, and this lineup for Herreid Selby area is proving to be effective.
Yeah, it makes the Battler fans, at least this one, a little uneasy, just to see that lead shrink to 8 now, and need to get a point here for Potter County.
Sophia Rosso serving. Cronin, Hine, Menke into the net. 21-14.
And maybe just pressing a little bit, not making some of those plays that they were making a little bit earlier in the set.
Just need to settle down a little. Ritter serving. And that was an ace. Well, no, it isn't, because Menke gets it across. Menke and Cronin, fine plays there. Menke to Hine. Schlachter gets it over. There's Ebel to Ritter. Rosso. That's too strong. 22-14.
And kind of a missed opportunity. And again, just, neither Jada or Jordan Rosso have been able to put a whole lot of offense together here. And there she had a chance and couldn't keep it in.
Zoe Menke serving. Ebel, Ritter, Rosso. Roush saves it. Hine and Schlocker into the net. But a good effort there on that one, 22-15.
And I wanted to go back to that last point for a minute, too, because you mentioned it in the run of play that, that ball that Caden Cronin and Zoe Menke, that just looked like it was almost going to be unplayable, and they managed to get it across the net and end up winning the point for their team. So it's you're definitely seeing the effort from both teams, but definitely for the Battlers here. They're working hard.
Pasha Meidinger back in for Jessie Johnson. She serves an ace. Her first ace of the night. Haven't seen very many aces on either side.
No, and there just haven't been many into the net either. I was saving that for the Selby, Herreid Selby side.
There's Schlocker getting it across. Ritter sets up Ebel. A dive by Menke, but Ebel gets the kill. And 22-17, the Battlers are going to talk about it. They call a timeout. They're still up by 5, and we'll be back after this.
Now's your chance for... Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices.
And we are back. Battlers lead once was 10, now it's 5. As Pasha Meidinger serving. Cronin. Hine sets up Schlocker. Battle at the net. Rosso wins it, but the Battlers keep it alive. Battlers again keep it alive. Cronin, can they get it out of the net? No, they can't.
And we've seen that momentum shift I mentioned earlier in the set where it seemed like Herreid Selby was playing a more defensive game, and we've seen that from Potter County here the last few points.
Meidinger serves. Menke. Hine. Menke from the back row. That was Helm to Ebel. Just gets across, but Schlocker saves it. Roush. Helm. Ritter. Rosso. Good dive by Larson. Menke gets it across. Helm again. Ritter. Meidinger gets it across. Well, good plays here. Heim gets it. Cronin pushes it over. Ebel to Ritter. Back to Ebel. And that is in. Ebel with her 6th kill. That was that fastball that just barely catches the black of the outside corner. But
yeah, she couldn't have said it there any better. And a good scramble play earlier in that point for Herreid Selby too.
Hine gets that out of the net. Schlocker gets it over. Ritter, battle at the net. Battlers keep it alive. But keep it alive again. Larson, Menke, and Menke is out this time.
So a couple really nice plays for Ava Larson to keep that ball alive, and that's a point that Menke has scored down that baseline a couple times this set, and just a little bit wide here.
Yeah, I thought sure that was going to go in, but it was clearly out. Not by a lot, but doesn't have to be. Meidinger serves it. Cronin. Menke. Roush gets it across. Rosso. Ritter sets up Rosso. Cronin with the dive, but that's a kill for Jada Rosso, her 4th. And the Battlers call another timeout. The lead, once 10, is down to 1. And we'll be back after this.
If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg is a proud supporter of Gettysburg and surrounding community sports and activities. Schlachter Lumber has been serving the area since 1888. When it comes to building, come to Schlachter Lumber. They carry Valspar paints, Midland garage doors, Marvin windows, a large variety of Milwaukee tools. Schlachter Lumber services and repairs all kinds of tools and compressors. They're happy to provide you with a free estimate too. Call Schlachter Lumber at 605-765-9417. Proud to be a part of bringing you this game. Schlachter Lumber in Gettysburg.
At Ringneck Energy,
We are back. Battlers lead the second set 22-21. Pasha Meidinger has been on a roll with her serves. She hasn't had a lot of aces, only one, but she's been getting them in play. And the Battlers need this one. Menke. Hines sets up Schlachter, and there's a kill for Emma Schlachter. Her fifth, and boy, that couldn't have come at a better time for the Battlers.
Yeah, really big point there, and nice play for Emma Schlachter, the sophomore, to get the serve back, and hopefully we've got Alyssa Kaup serving here, and hopefully she can finish this one out for the Battlers.
Battlers up 23-21, and there's an ace for Alyssa Kaup. That's her third of the match. She's the only one on Potter County that I have for having any aces. 24-21.
Let's see if she's got another one in her.
Battlers serving for the set. Helm gets it to, and there's Menke. Hines saves it. Larson gets it over. Rosso. Menke to Larson. Back to Menke from the back row. Gets it across. Ritter sets up Ebel. Cronin. Larson to Schlachter. Blocked, but it goes over. Emma Schlachter with her sixth kill of the match, and that one goes for set point.
Yeah, really big couple of plays there for Emma Schlachter when they needed it to get those points and finish that set.
We've got a proud dad here running our sound system here, running the keyboard. But the Battlers take set number 2, 25-21. And we will be back for set number 3 after this.
Is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
I love the small town feel of everybody being welcoming and knowing who you are. You know that you can walk in anywhere and be greeted, and people want to have conversation with you.
Shopping with us locally and filling your prescriptions here at Vilas is a huge benefit to our healthcare system. It keeps our revenue local. It's just a great benefit to our entire community.
We have drop-off points in Oneida, Selby, and Tovin. Customers can call their refills in and we get their prescriptions ready, and then we send them out to the different stores.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
We are back here at the Big Red House in Gettysburg alongside Mike Hobart, who's filling in for Warren LeBeau. This is Jeff Adele reporting. We have decided nothing in the first two sets. The Battlers dropped the first one to the Wolverines 25-23, but they came back to win the second one 25-21. And the Battlers start serving as they have the third set here. I'll tell you what, both of these teams are going to be tired tomorrow morning because they are both working very, very hard out here. We've had players diving all over the court, players running back to save balls. This has been a tremendously well-played first two sets. Zoe Menke serves. Ebel to Ritter, to Neidinger, and Neidinger finds an opening.
And that was a spot that the Wolverines had found success with early in the second set, too, and then the Battlers kind of made an adjustment to it.
Sophia Ritter serving for Herreid Selby area. Cronin with the dig. Hine. Menke from the back row, but that's too strong.
And it'll be interesting, too, the later this match goes. We were just talking at the break, how late it's getting here. It's coming up on 9:30, and neither one of these teams have played a lot of 4- and 5-set matches.
And there's a serve out by Sophia Ritter, so the Battlers catch a break there and get on the board, trailing 2-1. Alyssa Kaup comes in for Finley Hine, and Alyssa will serve.
Alyssa served well so far.
Ebel, Ritter, Yoakum, Cronin with the dig. Larson sets up Menke from the back, gets it across. Ebel to Rosso, tips it over. Larson to Roush. Ebel. Neidinger. Menke to Larson. Schlachter gets it across. Gets it through the block, but they save it. Menke gets it over. There's a tip, and Larson right there to get it back right over. Ritter. That's Albee from the back. Stephanie Albee with the kill.
And just a little miscommunication up front, looked like between Schlachter and Ava Larson. And that one drops.
3-1. Herreid Selby area jumps to the early lead. Neidinger serves. Menke from the back. Albee. Ritter. Yoakum. Good dig by Kaup, but Larson can't handle it, so we'll give Yoakum a kill on that one. And it's 4-1.
Yeah, early deficit here for Powder County, which they haven't really had tonight. We'll see how they respond.
Need to not let it get too far here. Larson, Schlachter, and Ritter to Albee to Neidinger, gets it across. Larson sets up Schlachter, but that's too strong, and it's 5-1. Battlers need to stop this right now, or as Yogi Berra said, it's going to get late early.
Yeah, and you can just see more confidence on the part of the Wolverines since the set started.
Roush can't handle the serve. So there's an ace for Pasha Neidinger.
That was a really good serve that just cleared the net.
And the Battlers call timeout, trailing 6-1 in set number 3. We'll be back after this.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
We are back here. We'll see if that timeout stopped any of the momentum for Herreid Selby area. Menke digs that one to Larson, to Roush. There's a good kill for Talon Roush. So what we talked about earlier, a little more aggressive play from Talon, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, I just think that the more threats you have up front, it just, no matter what the rotation is, you just don't let that defense rest.
Emma Schlachter serving. Albee. Ritter, Neidinger from the back. Good dive by Kaup. Larson sets up Cronin, and there we are. That's what the Battlers have been waiting for, to get Caden Cronin back up into the front row.
It is, and coming out of that timeout, we see Caden in the center of that front row, and then the second set they were just able to sustain a serve while she was there.
Neidinger gets it across. Schlachter digs it to Larson. There's Cronin, and there we go again. Caden Cronin, by my count, has 13 kills tonight. No, correction, 12 kills tonight.
Yeah, and again, I haven't seen all their games, but for the matches I've seen, this is her best performance of the season.
Albee, Ritter, Rosso gets it over. Kaup, Larson, Roush, Yoakum sets up Rosso, a little tip, and Maya Ebel with the kill there.
Yeah, just kind of a slam dunk there for Ebel, just barely hung on the edge of the net and easy for her to put away.
That's 7 kills for her. Jada Rosso serving. Wolverines up 7-4. Kaup. It floats over the net, but the Battlers keep it alive. Rosso blocked by Cronin. Caden Cronin right there.
And we haven't seen as much of that tonight, really, from either team, which is a little surprising considering the height you have on both sides.
Talon Roush serving. Battlers down 2 at 7-5. A short serve, but it works. As Albee can't handle it. She made a good attempt there with a dive.
Yeah, and that's one from Roush. Again, we don't know if that's where she was trying to put it or not, but you could tell when she hit it that was going to be hard to handle.
Roush serves again. Ritter sets up Rosso, but mishit it. Misjudged it a little bit. And the Battlers have pulled even.
So just like that, a 5-point lead disappears.
Roush continuing to serve. Ritter, Yoakum. Roush digs that one. Larson gets it to Menke, pushes it across. Ebel, Ritter, back to Ebel. Blocked by Cronin, but they keep it alive. Menke likes to play it. Schlachter, Cronin. Ritter sets up Rosso. Roush with the dive. Menke plays it, gets it back to Cronin, gets it over. Neidinger, Rosso, Larson, Cronin with the kill, and there we go again. Yes, Caden really got it going. 14 kills tonight.
Yeah, another nice set from Larson too. Those two are just working really well together in that front row, and really good scramble play a couple times. I know there was a ball that looked like Zoe Menke was going to let drop and decided to play kind of at the last second, and kept the volley alive.
Yeah, and I don't give Ava Larson enough credit for those sets. I don't keep track of sets because I can't keep track of everything. But she's made a lot of very nice sets tonight. Roush serving. Ebel to Ritter to Yoakum. And we have someone in the net apparently, or else across the line.
I'm assuming it's Cronin, but
at any rate, it's a point to the Wolverines, 8-8, and Brianna Yoakum is serving. And Roush tried to dig it, but Rosso floated over the net, and Rosso knew what to do with it. Jordan Rosso with her 8th kill.
Yeah, I heard Mike Schlachter to my right say, uh-oh, and I had the same thought in my head. When that ball went up, there wasn't, it was kind of predetermined at that point.
Larson gets it to Cronin, pushes it over. Ritter to Rosso, and there's another one for Jordan Rosso. That's 9 for her.
Yeah, and they never really did get either Jordan or Jada Rosso going in the second set, and we've seen a little more presence from them here so far, but
10-8, Wolverines leading as Brianna Yoakum continues to serve. Schlachter, Larson, Kaup gets it over from the back row. Meidinger to Ritter to Ebel. And Ebel gets the kill. A little miscommunication there on the Battler side.
And the two Rosso girls have kind of come and gone, but Ebel's really been probably their most consistent player all night long. She's played well.
Yeah, she has 8 kills. Menke digs that one. Larson sets up Menke. And that's wide. So the Wolverines starting to stretch out that lead again. They had led by 5. The Battlers got caught up. But now Wolverines back up 4 as Brianna Yoakum continues to serve. Schlachter. Larson sets up Cronin, but that one goes into the net.
Yeah, and she'll be disappointed with that. That's really the first one that she's mishit tonight, and another really good set from Larson. It just one that Cronin couldn't finish.
13-8. Schlachter. Larson sets up Cronin again, but just blocked. And Jordan Rosso with the block. 10th kill, and the Battlers call their second timeout. They're down 14-8. We'll be back in 30.
Toasty, there's an expert for that.
Call Pite Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Battlers down 14-8 in the third set. The two teams tied 1-1 in sets so far. For those of you interested in baseball, and if you're not, you really should be, Arizona leads Milwaukee 4-3 in the 9th inning in the baseball playoffs. Philadelphia leads Miami 3-1 in the 8th. Texas beat Tampa Bay 4-0 earlier, and the Twins beat Toronto 3-1. As Brianna Yoakum continues to serve, Menke, Larson, Cronin, and there's a kill for Caden Cronin.
Yeah, and poor Stephanie Albee back there. She's had to absorb more than her fair shares of Caden Cronin kills tonight, and she might be seeing those in her sleep.
Well, that was a good effort by her, just couldn't get there in time. 14-9, the Battlers really needed that point too. Larson serving. There's Yoakum to Ritter, to Ebel. Menke saves it to Roush, back to Menke. Little tip, and she finds a spot.
Nice touch.
Menke with her 9th kill. 14-10. See if the Battlers can get back into it. Larson serving. And that one isn't going to help. Oh, it'll help if you're watching from Herreid Selby, or you think it helped.
Yeah, and that was the comment I wasn't going to make earlier, that we just haven't really seen many of those tonight, at least not as many as we have the last few matches. So it's been pretty clean with the service tonight, on both sides, really.
Yes, not a lot of aces, but not a lot of service errors either. And that one's hit into the net by Caden Cronin. And it's 16-10. The Wolverines back up by 6.
And it just really has to be hard. I mean, these first two sets have been pretty physically and emotionally draining for both sides, and just maybe running out of gas a little bit.
And Cronin with a good play there to get that one going. And Yoakum hit it across. Larson to Hine to Cronin into the net. Caden might be getting a little tired, as you say. I mean, she has played a tremendous game tonight. That's a couple of misses that she usually doesn't have.
Yeah, and we see a little frustration too, and it does have to be frustrating when you're not making the plays that you've been making so far tonight.
And Rosso, as that one floated right over to Jordan Rosso. That's her 11th kill.
And Coach Roush out of timeouts here, so she got to trust the girls to get it turned around.
And the timeouts she called were needed. And there's a break for Ebel, but she called timeouts when the Wolverines were pulling away. And they did help, but now Caden Cronin has to get the Battlers back on a roll here.
And we saw Herreid Selby make a long run in the middle of the second set, so it's not impossible.
And Ritter, I don't know if that was her plan, but it worked. Sophia Ritter, Looked like he was trying to do a backward set, and it floated over the net, and the Battlers were not there.
Yeah, I think that caught everybody off guard, including Sophia Ritter.
But it's 19-11. There's a serve into the net by Stephanie Albee. So the Battlers get a break. We'll see if they can cash it in. Zoe Menke serving. 19-12. A dive by Ebel. Rosso. Jada Rosso with her 5th kill.
Yeah, she hasn't had as many kill opportunities, but she didn't drive that one home, but she found a good spot and placed it where it needed to be.
Sophia Ritter serving. Cronin. Hind to Schlocker, but it's blocked by Rosso. Rosso hits that one. Larson, Cronin with a good save. Can they get it over? No.
It's not going to make it.
Good effort by Caden Cronin there. She's done that several times tonight. Made some really good attempts at saves. Sometimes it has worked. This time it didn't. And Addison Grease comes in to replace Ava Larson. That's the first time we've seen Addison tonight in the varsity match.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen Addison in a varsity match for the ones I've been at this year, so we'll see how she does with the opportunity.
Across. Ritter. Ebel gets it over. Schlocker gets it through the block of Rosso. So Emma Schlocker with her 7th kill.
Yeah, and Emma's she's made some big plays too, not just kills, but kills when they've needed it, and we'll see if that can turn the momentum here a little bit. And Alyssa Kaup get a chance to serve.
She served well in the varsity match tonight, 21-13.
Yeah.
Battlers need her to get them on a roll here. And Albee to Rosso. And there's a block by Schlocker, and Larson gets it across. Ritter to Yoakum. And 2 players had a chance at it, and they both pretty much whiffed on it.
Yeah, and it's, I know for Kaup playing that when she saw Ava Larson try to play it, I wasn't sure if that was going to take a deflection or a touch at all, and it never really did. Just went straight through.
Kaup. Larson gets it over. Meidinger to Ritter to Ebel. Cronin. Larson to Roush. Albee. Ritter. Rosso. Blocked by Schlocker. Ebel gets it across. Cronin. Larson. Schlocker uses the net cord, but it gets back over. Rosso with the kill.
Another one of those uh-ohs just kind of on a platter for her, and she puts it away, so you have a 8-point lead here.
Well, and that's the thing, as well as the Battlers played, when you're playing a team this good, you just cannot afford to make very many mistakes, and in this set, the Battlers have made some. Larson with a good save. Menke gets it across. Rosso called for a lift. So the Battlers get a point there, 22-15. And saying they've made mistakes, the effort has not been any less.
No, they've really worked hard.
Schlocker serving. There's Rosso to Ebel off the net cord. The net cord has really given the Wolverines several points here in this set.
Yeah.
And not to say they haven't earned them, and not to make excuses for the Battlers, but it's just they've had several off the net cord that went their way. Larson gets that one over. And some miscommunication, but they still get it over. Ebel. Larson to Cronin. Pushed it too hard.
Yeah, right idea for Caden. Had an opening there, and fortunate for Herreid Selby, as you said, on the defensive side, ran into each other.
Kaup with a dive, but it floats over the net, and Rosso takes care of it. Jordan Rosso with her 12th kill of the night. So the third set goes to Herreid Selby area, 25-15. We'll be back with set number 4 after this.
Farmers. Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Make sure your grass is always greener with a new John Deere mower from your local C&B. Big or small, let the experts at C&B help you find the mower or utility tractor that will help you get the job done right. Stop in and check out the John Deere Z-Track mowers or take a load off with a new utility tractor with attachments available to help you with your project.
And once again, we thank our sponsors and ask that you let them know that you appreciate their support of Battler Athletics. In some other volleyball scores around the state, Arlington defeated Dual in straight sets. Bonham beat Freeman 3-1. Canastota leads Menno 2-0. James Valley Christian and Oldham Ramona Rutland are even at 1 apiece. Warner keeps it rolling as they beat Hitchcock-Tulare in straight sets. Sully Buttes gets a win, beating Highmore Herald in straight sets. Outpoint Jefferson over Viborg Hurley in straight sets. Kadoka beat Lyman in straight sets. Eola Frederick area over North Central in straight sets. Castlewood defeats Florence Henry 3-1. Esteline Hendricks over Waverly South Shore in straight sets. Chester area over Tri-Valley in straight sets. St. Thomas More and Phillip tied at 2 apiece. Millbank over Dewbrook area in straight sets. Wagner over Scotland in straight sets. Aberdeen Roncalli over Langford area in straight sets. Centerville and Hanson tied 2 apiece. Iroquois Lake Preston over DeSmet in straight sets. Winter over Gregory in straight sets. Ethan beats Wessington Springs in straight sets. Belfouche leads Faith 2-1. Wall over New Underwood in straight sets. So catching you up on some other volleyball scores from Class B. As we look at the stat sheet, Jordan Rosso leads the way with 12 kills for Herreid Selby area. Maya Ebel has 9 of them. She's played very well. Jada Rosso with 6. For the Battlers, Caden Cronin has 15 kills on the night. Zoe Menke with 9. Emma Schlachter with 7. And Alyssa Kaup with 3 aces leads the way for both sides on the ace front.
You know, just to note, you were talking about some of those other scores and mentioned that Warner keeps rolling. Warner's 27-0 this year. If you had to guess, how many sets have they lost this season?
3 or 4, probably not very many.
They've lost 2. 2 sets all year long.
I thought I was going low and I was still too high. Schlachter hits that one over. Ebel gets it to Ritter to Rosso, and Rosso with the kill. Jada Rosso, her 7th kill.
We got one set to Parkston and one to Elkton Lake Benton. They're the only 2 teams that have gotten even a set from Warner this year.
Sophia Ritter serving. Good serve there, just barely over the net. Battlers dig it out, and Menke gets it over the net there. Albee to Ritter. Ebel gets it across. Menke. Hine sets up Menke. And point goes to the Battlers as we had somebody with a violation. I believe they called number 14 Maya Ebel, if I read the fingers right. So 1-1, we're tied, and Menke serves. Albee to Ritter. Meidinger. Cronin gets it to Hine, but kind of a mishit there. Kind of a tough one to handle, though, too.
Yeah, and hard to get the offense going.
2-1. Meidinger serves. Pasha Meidinger. Cronin gets it to Hine, to Roush, and that's too strong.
When you have the service as good as what Meidinger has been able to do tonight, and really all night long, it's really hard to get your offense set up.
And that they haven't had a lot of aces, but they, as you said, very few service errors, and a lot of the serves, while they're not aces, are not easy to handle either. Another point to Herreid Selby area, 4-1.
We've seen a couple balls go long here for the Battlers.
And sometimes that happens when you're getting a little tired. You don't jump quite as high, you don't get your arm through quite as well, and it goes long. Schlachter with this gets it over there. Ebel off the net court again. I wonder if Ebel practices that off the net court. She's had several of them off.
Yeah, especially these last 2 sets.
10 kills for Maya Ebel.
Kind of a dangerous spot here for Potter County.
Meidinger serving. Cronin Hine. Schlachter gets it over. Albee. Ritter. Rosso. Larson floats one across. Cronin saves it. Larson. Menke gets it over. Albee to Ritter to Yoakum, and they call it good. So Yoakum with the kill. And the Battlers drop behind here in this fourth set, 6-1. We'll be back after this. Are we in commercial?
Yeah.
Okay.
All sizes. Go green this summer at C&B. Learn more about available offers at deerequipment.com.
Real tractors are green.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, folks, we have lost the picture, as you probably figured out, but we'll try to give you an audio broadcast to the best of our ability. I'm not a radio broadcaster, but we'll do the best we can. Pasha Meidinger serves it. Caden Cronin digs it, gets it to Finley Hine. Taylon Roush at the net, and that was blocked, but she gets it back over. That is Albee pushing it across, and Menke digs it out. Schlachter tips it across. Ritter sets up Ebel, and that's wide to the right side. So the Battlers get on the board 6-2.
One of the few unforced errors for Maya Ebel and really for Herreid Selby at all, especially these last two sets. They've been pretty efficient.
Alyssa Kaup comes in for Finley Hine. Alyssa will serve. And it's played by Ebel, gets it to Ritter. Rosso hits it into the net. So Battlers getting a couple of points here, working their way back into this, down 6-3 now.
Might have jinxed the Wolverines here a little bit.
Kaup still serving. Albee gets it to Ritter. From the back, Meidinger gets it across. A free ball. There's Menke to Larson. Roush with the tip. Good dive by Ebel, and Ebel gets up to hit it over. Cronin to Larson. Schlachter with the kill attempt, and she gets it. Emma Schlachter with her 8th kill of the night.
Yeah, and she's really been the offense up front when Cronin's had to move to that back row. And Emma, she's done a nice job tonight, gets some big points. Closes the gap to 2.
Alyssa Kaup continuing to serve. And that one goes wide. A rare unforced error on the serve by Alyssa Kaup.
Yeah, she's been really, really solid back there. And that one didn't miss by much, but you could tell it came off the side of her hand.
Yeah. 7-4. Jada Rosso, number 20, serving. Good serve. Menke digs it. Cronin. Roush will just have to get it over, and she does. And there's Rosso trying to kill, but Battlers get it over. Menke. Ritter sets up Ebel. Kausch with the dig, gets it to Larson, to Schlachter, and they tip it right back. Kaup, Roush, it's out, hit off of the pole, so it would have been out anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought it actually took a tip from a player, but you're right, it hit off the pole, so that would have been a Wolverine point.
8-4 now.
A couple nice digs in that series, one for Zoe Menke and one for Kaup back there.
Kaup with the good dig there. Larson, Schlachter into the net. A little bit too far away for that shot, I think. But again, sometimes it's just hard to know exactly where you are because you got to be watching the ball too. 9-4. Battlers need to stem the tide right now, and that's not going to happen as the serve hits off of Cronin and goes backward. So an ace for Jada Rosso.
Looks like we got our video back here.
All right.
Thanks to Coach Jamie Cronin for getting that back up for us.
All right. Yeah, she's retired, but she still is very interested in the Battler athletic program, especially the volleyball program, and we appreciate her helping us out. Jada Rosso gets her second ace in a row. It's 11-4. Menke, Larson, Roush, Ritter to Yoakum, Ebel, Menke, Larson gets it out of the net, and Roush gets it over. Ritter to Ebel, Larson to Roush, Ritter, and Yoakum hits it into the net. So the Battlers get a break. They're down 6, 11-5.
Yeah, and really a pivotal spot in this set here. I mean, you're down 6, but it's early enough. It's only 11 points for Herreid Selby. Chance to go for a run.
Ebel, Ritter, Meidinger from the back, Schlachter, Larson, Menke from the back, and there's a good kill by Menke. She's had several of those back row kills tonight.
Yeah, but we haven't really seen any since about the second set, so that's good to see. And you mentioned earlier, maybe some tired legs, just not getting on top of that ball. She did a good job with that one.
11-6. Oh, and that one goes into the net.
Yeah, kind of an unforced error there, yeah. And that's tough because it does slow your momentum here, but it's early, yeah. and see if they can recover.
Brianna Yoakum serving. Just barely got over the net, but she gets an ace out of it as Menke's dive is a little too late. Good effort.
Yeah, really a nice serve from Yoakum there. Pretty tough to handle.
Yeah, that's, sometimes you just have to give the other team credit. Yoakum serving. Schlachter, Larson, Cronin, blocked. Cronin saves it. Menke pushes it over. Yoakum to Ritter to Ebel, off of Cronin. Larson, Roush. Yoakum to Ritter to Rosso. Menke floats one across Rosso, and Larson gets it right back. Ritter flips it over, and Battlers can't handle it.
Good volley there, one of the longer ones we've seen in this set. Herreid Selby wins the point.
Yep,
and then keeps the serve.
They get a lead of 14-6. Larson to Menke from the back. Rosso to Ritter gets it over. Larson, Cronin, blocked by Rosso. Larson, Roush gets it over rather. Ritter to Rosso, and she finds the spot. Jordan Rosso, 13 kills. Battlers call timeout. They are down 15-6 in set number 4. We'll be back after this.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves. That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates it.
We're back, and the Battlers really need to get something going now. They are down 2-1, and they trail in the fourth set 15-6. Brianna Yoakum serving. Menke to Larson to Cronin. And there's how you get it going, is you get it to Caden Cronin.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to see get Caden a little bit of confidence, but actually played so well in that second set and just hasn't quite got it back to the same extent. And she's back in the middle of the row here with Taylor and Roush serving. This would be a good setup for the Battlers.
Albee gets it to Ritter. Meidinger from the back. Battlers play it. Larson to Menke with a push shot. Yoakum to Ritter. Rosso blocked by Cronin, but Larson can't get it, keep it alive, and Jordan Rosso has 14 kills. And it's 16-7. Maya Ebel serving. Larson gets it to Cronin, and that one goes through Rosso. Cronin with her second kill of the set. I have her for 17 for the match. Finley Hine comes back in for Alyssa Kaup. Ava Larson serving, 16-8. Ebel to Ritter. Meidinger. Cronin keeps it alive, gets it across. Albee with the kill from the back row. It's her second kill of the match.
Yeah, that ball just in. And again, kind of missed opportunity. Finley Hine tried to do a back set for Cronin just a little bit too long, so she couldn't hit it the way she wanted to, and it ends up being point for the Wolverines.
And there's an ace for Stephanie Albee. 18-8, and this one kind of slipping away from the Battlers.
Just got a little deep on Emma Schlachter there.
And not to say that I'm giving up, because if you've watched much volleyball, you've seen it turn around in a hurry. Schlachter to Menke, gets it across. Ritter sets up Rosso. Too strong. Jada Rosso hits it past the end line, so the Battlers get a point, 18-9.
And we did see a run from Herreid Selby back in the second set from about this same position in the set.
And there's an ace for Caden Cronin.
Yeah, Albee was really hoping that one was going to carry along because she gave up on that one pretty early.
Caden's first ace, it's 18-10. Rosso hits it too long.
And we've seen that a couple times in the last 3 points now for Rosso, where, like you mentioned, just not getting on top of the ball and sailing along on her 7-point deficit.
Cronin, another nice serve. Ebel, Ritter, Meidinger pushes it over. Menke to Hine rather, back to Menke. Meidinger, and they can't get it out of the net.
Good run for Potter County now, closing the gap to 6. Caden Cronin's been strong on the serve.
And that one's too strong. But a little bit of life out of the Battlers. If they can have the Wolverines be one and done here, maybe they can get on another roll.
Yeah, they need a quick turnaround.
Sophia Ritter serving. And that helps. The Wolverine fans watching are saying, no, it doesn't. But what can I say? We're the Battler announcers. 19-13. Zoe Menke serving. Ebel to Ritter, to Rosso, Larson, Hine, Schlachter. He gets it over. And that time the net cord goes the Battlers' way.
Yeah, another big kill for Emma Schlachter up front.
Yes, she's had 9 of them, and it seems like almost all of them have come at big times. Not that there's ever a bad time for a kill, but...
Well, and she and Cronin are just your two best presence players in the middle.
Menke with the serve. Ritter to Meidinger. Cronin digs it. Hine to Menke, and it's wide.
And Zoe's had a lot of success from back there tonight, but it's, the last couple of sets, she just, and actually she's missing wide more than she's missing long. But she has missed on more of those.
Pasha Meidinger serving. Hine to Roush. Meidinger. Ritter. Meidinger gets it over. Cronin to Hine. Schlachter. Ebel. Blocked. Can the Battlers get it over? They handle it. Schlachter gets it across. Albee to Ritter. Ebel. Dive by Menke. Cronin gets it over. Albee. Ritter. Rosso. Larson. Hine. Menke gets it over. Ritter to Yoakum. A dive by Larson gets it over. Yoakum to Rosso, into the net.
And I know it's been a long a couple sets in. We're just reaching the 10 o'clock hour here tonight, so it is getting late. But boy, still some really nice effort out there for the Potter County girls. They're still hustling, working hard. They're not conceding anything.
Kaup serving, and that goes into the net. And credit where credit's due, a lot of good effort from the Herreid Selby area side as well.
Yeah, that's part of the reason we're at the 10 o'clock hour, and we're we've had a lot of long volleys here tonight. These sets have been well challenged.
Jada Rosso serving. Larson gets it across. Meidinger, Ritter. Ebel gets it across. It was tipped by Schlachter, but nobody there. So Ebel with the kill. I've got her for 11. It's 22-15.
Yeah, and she's really played well on all areas.
Rosso. Kaup can't. Well, Larson gets it. Can Kaup get it over? No. Yeah, Ebel, whether she's been in the front row or the back row, it just seems like she's always been in the middle of everything.
Yeah, she's in the back. She's making digs and still able to get around double-digit kills.
Schlachter, Menke gets it across. Ritter, Rosso. Cronin tips it to Larson. Schlachter gets it over. Ebel. Rosso, it's blocked by Schlachter. Rosso to Ebel, gets it across. Larson to Schlachter, too strong. So that brings up set point, 24-15. And Neely Vasquez comes into the game, replacing Talon Roush.
We're going to have Jada Rosso with the serve for the Wolverines.
Menke, Larson, Menke from the back row, and it's in.
It's in. And she's just been flirting with those baselines quite a bit tonight, and drops that one in.
So again, we're at the Bee Gees portion of the match, staying alive. 24-16. Schlachter just needs to get the serve in, and she does. Ebel, Ritter, Rosso, too strong. And really, at this point, when you're facing this many set points, yeah, you'd like to hit a really big killer serve, but the main thing is just keep it in play and give your team a chance. And she does. Ebel, Ritter, back to Ebel. And Ebel finds the spot. And that'll be our match. Herreid Selby area wins set number 4, 25-17. They win the match 3-1. Just to recap, Herreid Selby area won the first set 25-23. Potter County came back to win the second one 25-21. Herreid Selby area wins the third 25-15 and the fourth 25-17. Well, Mike, the Battlers played well tonight. They ran into a tough team, that's all.
Yeah, and we talked about that at the outset. Herreid Selby's only lost 5 times this year, and they've lost to some really good competition. And I know it's getting to be a long losing streak for the Lady Battlers, but I think Coach Roush has a lot to feel really good about and the girls tonight. So that's good effort, really solid play, more consistent play, good service. I think there's a lot of positives to take away from this, especially for a younger team. And we saw some younger players step in and play really well tonight.
And it looks like we're going to have some sort of perhaps a post-game prayer. Yes, we'll let you hear that.
Be thy name.
Post-game prayer there for Jackson Hartung, a young man from Hoven who's been dealing with some serious medical issues for quite some time. And Mike, you probably know more about it than I do, but
Yeah, Jackson's back in Rochester this week, and they're still waiting to find out care plan for him, and we've been able to be in touch with he and his family. Got a chance to see him this weekend, and he's in high spirits, but it's just been a pretty tough road for him, and they're just not getting quite the news that they'd like to at this point. So we certainly keep him in our prayers and do what we can to help out there. But he's been able to join us in class quite a bit these last few weeks, which has been really nice to see, and certainly it's appreciated. I know the classmates enjoy being able to interact with him, and so we just hope for the best for Jackson and his family.
Yeah, his younger brother Jet has some serious medical issues as well, so that family has been through a lot, and if you would keep that whole family in your prayers, that would be a wonderful thing. Hard to go back to talking about volleyball after that, but I guess it is our job here. So just tell you that Jordan Rosso on the stat sheet probably led the way for Herreid Selby area in kills with 14, but right behind her was Maya Ebel, who had 12 of them by my count. And Jada Rosso also contributed, had 7 kills and 3 aces. So she had a fine game, and Pasha Meidinger contributed. Really everybody on the Herreid Selby area contributed. They didn't really have any weak spot in their lineup, which is one of the ways you have a very good volleyball team, because if there's a weak link, the other team is going to find it.
Well, and strong play too, just in the sense that if you have a whole court full of players that can make a play when you need to, and so it's easier to stop some of those long runs, and that second set did get away from them, but they were able to battle back and make it close, and just really solid team and solid performance, and like I said before, Coach Roush has a lot to be proud of, that her girls played them as tough as they did.
And Caden Cronin led the way for the Battlers. She had, let's see, I almost have to take off my shoes to figure this out, 17 kills plus an ace. Zoe Menke right behind her had 12 kills. And Emma Schlachter had an excellent game, had 9 kills, and it seemed like they were all at crucial times. Mm-hmm. She really came through.
Yeah, especially at the end of that second set.
And Alyssa Kaut played well. They had 3 aces, a couple of kills, some fine digs. Finley Hine and Ava Larson contributed with some really good sets. And so really the Battlers did play very well most of the time. They maybe got a little tired there toward the end, which would be understandable. And when you're playing a team that's as good as Herreid Selby area is, you can't afford to have any letdowns, have any bad runs. And
right.
Battlers had a couple in those last sets, and it hurt them. But still a very good game overall for the Battlers. And remember, tomorrow afternoon, Battlers.Live will be back on the air, as we'll be carrying the conference cross-country meet from Gettysburg, and that's at 1 o'clock. The Battler football team is in Herreid to play Herreid Selby area Friday night. We will not have that game on our air, but I suspect there will be some place you can find a live stream of it. Saturday, the Battler tournament will be here in Gettysburg. That's volleyball. That'll start at 11 o'clock, and we'll be carrying that on Battlers.Live. Monday, the middle school football team plays in the Potter County Jamboree in Gettysburg, and Monday the middle school volleyball team plays in Millette at a tournament there. Tuesday, the Battlers are back at home in volleyball as they will host Cheyenne Eagle Butte. And a week from tomorrow, the Battlers will have another cross-country meet on our airwaves, as the Battlers will be hosting the regional tournament, or the regional meet, I guess is what you call it in cross-country. So, anything further, Mike?
Well, I just want to add to that, too. On Saturday, the Hovind Marching Band, the Marching Greyhounds, will be up in Aberdeen marching in the Gypsy Days Parade. So we'll be participating in that. I know we'll be attending, and Mrs. Elizabeth Bangs and the students up there, they've performed well there in the past, and so it's something we look forward to. It sounds like it might be a little colder on Saturday morning than it has been in recent days, but that's always an event that we look forward to, and the kids really do a great job.
Yeah, and Hovind does have a fine band, and that's part of the fun of marching band, is getting to go on a trip like that. That's
the last event of their season here for marching events, so it's be wrapping up the marching band part of the calendar.
So we hope they do well. Once again, your final totals. Then the JV match, Herreid Selby area won that in straight sets, 25-13 or 25-23 rather, and 25-19. In the varsity match, Herreid wins it 3-1, taking the first set 25-23. Battlers took the second one 25-21. Herreid Selby area came back to take sets 3 and 4 by 25-15 and 25-17 respectively. So that's all we have here tonight from the Big Red House in Gettysburg. Warren LeBeau, we wish you well. We look forward to having you back. We thank everybody for watching. Have a great night, and may God bless. Good night.